The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Ken Krell. I want to welcome you to today's that's the word, West, Eastern, and Southern part of the globe training on how to triple your sales and profits and have your web visitors stick to you like glue, building you a huge list that buys your stuff. I want to make sure you can hear me okay from wherever you are in the world. So if you would, just pop into the chat and let me know where you are calling in from. Make sure you can hear me okay, and we will get rocking and rolling. Got a lot to do today to help you build your business, take you to the next level, and really surprise you with all the things that you're going to see here and hopefully implement. So I got the Gold Coast students coming in from Gold Coast. I have Robert coming in from Sydney. I have John coming in from Brisbane. John's all the way from New Zealand, in Clear, New Zealand. Excellent. How about the rest of you guys? Some of you are being kind of quiet today. Stefan coming in from Germany. Wow, you're up rather early, sir. Thanks for joining us here. Let's see where else we have people coming in from. I am coming in, by the way, from Bangkok, so I'm just a few hours earlier than a number of you guys are. I got up to a beautiful day here home in Thailand. How about the rest of you guys? Want to make sure I get everyone playing. Now, by the way, we're going to be talking to each other during the course of today's presentation, so get used to using that chat area because over the next 60 to 90 minutes, we're going to be working together to take your business to a level that you probably never thought you could take it to and give yourself a competitive advantage that, frankly, nobody else in the marketplace has except the big guys that have massive budgets. And I'd love to see you take advantage of being bigger and better than other people by doing things that are different. So if you're ready to rock and roll, just pop in the chat, give me a big yes, and we're going to move forward right now. We'll let some people come in. They may have came in a couple of minutes late, but whether you came in from Karina or anyone else, thanks, David. Looking forward to having you with us today. Really, really excited. So I'm going to count down to 3 just so I can get a good, solid archive recording because I always archive everything that we do. And by the way, I recommend that you do that too. If you're doing webinars or any kind of presentations, I recommend that you always record what you're doing. And I'll tell you the biggest reason why is because you will say stuff that is so good, you're going to want to remember it and you'll want to use it. It's amazing what happens. So when you do, just make sure that you record everything and give yourself a second to count down so that way you have a good, solid place to start off with. So with that said, let's just give me just a couple seconds to count it down and we will get rocking and rolling. So here we go. 3, 2, well, hey everybody, this is Ken Krell, and I want to welcome you to today's presentation on how to triple your sales and profits and have your web visitors stick to you like glue, building you a huge list that buys your stuff. You're in for a tremendous treat. Really looking forward to helping you rock your world with some marketing strategies that you can put into place immediately to change everything. In fact, here's what we're going to do today. My goal is that you'll walk away knowing the strategies you want to implement immediately to develop and create dependable, consistent marketing programs that bring you prospects, clients, and customers that pay you over and over and over again. Now, that is my goal for you. In fact, what I want you to do is start from here, where hopefully you got some money coming in, and take yourself up to here where the goal just grows and grows and grows exponentially. So what about you guys? Where are you on the scale here? How many of you guys would be totally jazzed if you walked away from our workshop today with a real plan on how to make your marketing 3 times or more effective, and I mean profitable by that, for your business? If that's you, just pop in the chat, give me a big I am, because this, again, is all about you. I know what I'm presenting because I use this tool. I've been using this tool for over 3 years, I guess it is by now. David says, yeah, bring it. Absolutely. And so you're going to be in for just a huge treat. So great. And the rest of you, I see a lot of yeah, I am. Let's rock it and roll it. Fantastic. Now, by the way, use this chat area in on your screen rather, because that's the way we get to communicate back and forth together as partners in this adventure. And by the way, that's how it becomes so much fun. I am used to doing live trainings where I come to you from in front of you, where I can see you. Last time, for example, last time I was in Gold Coast, I was actually speaking at, believe it or not, at SeaWorld, in a meeting room at SeaWorld. So it's more fun, frankly, when I can look at you and I can shake your hand and so on. So the best way I can do that with you today is when you talk to me in that chat. And by the way, the more you play, the more excited you make me, the more excited you make me, the more I give you, and the more things you end up walking away with today. And by the way, when you get engaged, when you get involved, what I have discovered, and this has never, ever failed, is the more you get involved, the more you learn, and then the more action you take. So I encourage you to come and join us, because, ladies and gentlemen, there are problems out in marketing land. In fact, let's take a look right now. The big problem that I see for every one of us, if we are doing any kind of business online, is that Time Magazine recently said that 55% of your website visitors are gone within 15 seconds. Now, that may seem interesting, but what does it mean? It means that nobody's buying anything from you if they're gone that quickly. If they're out within 15 seconds, they have no clue who you are. There's no rapport that's been built. There's no relationship that's been built. They're not going to buy anything from you. And by the way, when you look even deeper into that statistic, and you go even further into their study, I believe the number is like 80% of your visitors are gone within a minute. I mean, it's a serious issue, giant opportunity, but a serious issue that is crumbling so many people in the marketing land. Now, by the way, there are companies like Financial Times that are looking to reward themselves for great time on site. In fact, they're now measuring engagement of content, and they're considering selling their advertising based on a time-based model. Now, that means that people will pay more money for those those websites that have better engagement, more time on site, which basically means a higher quality audience for the advertising. Very interesting. So if you can do that, and you're currently doing any kind of advertising on your site, you can make so much more money just by adding more engagement. And if you're not doing it, boy, oh boy, there's more money for you, whether you run your own advertising or someone else's. If you looked at Upworthy.com, they're calling it attention minutes. And they're not charging based on time on site, but as you can see here by this quotation from their head of marketing, they're considering it. So I got to tell you, there's a giant amount of focus now on engagement and time on site for those that are in the decision-making process of that online world. In other words, those are the guys that make the rules, and we're the ones that end up following them or paying that price. Google, our friends at Google, have applied for a new patent, and it's all about time on site and recognizing the amount of time people are on site and engagement, and that will get you higher in the Google ranking. So you no longer need to worry about SEO, because if you can give Google what they're looking for, you will win. Here's the thing, you guys. So many people have websites that have what I'm calling site cancer, and that's like almost all of them. 99% is what my estimate is. This is an ad that we ran recently to help cure that, and we're going to fix that today. You guys happy about that? I was saying, bring it on. Yes, 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 yes. Well, be sure to stick around, by the way, to the very end, because I have a very special something for you that I will only give to you when you hang out till the end of our presentation today. They call that a carrot. And I'm going to make sure that you have that carrot to do that with. Listen, there seriously is trouble out there in marketing land. And that's all about the fact that people aren't sticking around. Now, if your website and is not getting the sales, or the sales have disappeared to your website, I want you to listen up and pay very, very close attention today, because we're going to look at things that no one is talking about. Number one, in fact, this is going to be something that no one's aware of. And now once you're aware of that, you will take fast action and you'll blow away your competition. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes you go through inconvenience and you go through challenges because you don't know that there's any other potential solution. So here's what we got. If you do any kind of affiliate marketing, in fact, how many of you guys do affiliate marketing right now? You sell other people's stuff on your website, whether it's a blog or whether it's any kind of other content site. How many of you sell other people's stuff? Just pop in the chat and say, I do. And it looks like I'm seeing a lot of people that are saying I do. Well, no, we're not getting married, but I see a lot of I do's. Okay. So fantastic. Well, here's the thing. If you are, ladies and gentlemen, if you are selling things, for example, through JVZoo, the JVZoo platform, which is kind of a fun way to sell stuff. If you wanted to advertise on Facebook to sell the JVZoo items, you can't do it because, as you can see here, Facebook has blocked the ad because of that link. Now that's a problem. You can't then sell their things, and heck, you don't want to be banned by Facebook, surely, ever, when you're doing any kind of marketing. So we created a system that allows you to not have that problem. That's right. You won't have to have that at all anymore. We're going to fix it right now. What we do is we do what's called wrap. We wrap our branding around that bad link, if you will. And that's what we call it. We call it wrapping. And if you see what this link says, it says iBoostify.com. Our company is iBoostify.com/Octasuite. Octasuite happens to be the link we tried to put on Facebook earlier, but they just wouldn't let us over at Facebook. So when we set up the ad with this URL, you'll see that it now goes to iBoostify.com, and the page that they see looks just like this. There's our branding at the top of the page. And then there's the ad for Octasuite. And so now, as an affiliate marketer, we can sell Octasuite on our website. They've never left our site, and we're allowed to market it on Facebook, where the rest of the people that are trying to win contests and sell this other thing, which is a very good product, I'm sure, they can't do it on Facebook, but we can. And guess who gets to win affiliate contests, make more money, have more fun, and at the end of the name of the game, you guys get to have a better quality of life. That's part of what we're talking about today. So I'm giving you some solutions, and then we'll talk about why it's important, how to implement it, and where the money is. Sound good? You guys ready? All right, let's bring it on, my friends. Some housekeeping. Today is for you. Listen, I could have easily slept in this morning. I'm jet lagged from coming back from a 5.5-month trip from Israel to Portugal to the Czech Republic to Spain to Canada to the USA. So this time is for you, and I want you to make the most of it. So what that means today is that I would love to have you put your cell phones in silent or vibrate position. If you have anything that would distract you, get rid of it, because I'm going to rock your world. I think I've already started doing that already because I'm seeing a lot of in the chat. So just honor yourself for the next hour or so. People can wait. The world will survive without you and without any kind of distractions for the next hour. So I want to make sure you catch everything that we're doing. And as you can tell, I tend to blast because I'm so excited about what we can do together, what you can do to change the way you market so that you're not acting like the average person. Because, my friends, the average person is broke, and we can't afford to be that, right? So you're about to discover the automatic marketing multiplier, and it multiplies, believe me, you'll see it, that leverages your WordPress site and triples your profits on autopilot. Then you'll learn how to put it all together and get your visitors and prospects to stick to you like glue. Now, I got to warn you, this is not for small thinkers, okay? The small thinkers are the ones that are broken. I don't like to hang out with them. I like to hang out with people that think super big, because then I think super big and we all win. Always hang out with people that are doing better than you, because that way you aspire to them, you follow in their footsteps, and that's how you play the game to win, my friends. Always hang out with people that are further along the journey so you can learn from them, and then you can shine a light for the people that are following in your footsteps. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to surprise you. By the time we finish today, I'm going to want to absolutely share with you the systems and the tools that we've created that we can bring to you. Yes, we'll be giving you an incredibly special founder's offer on our software, because we developed it, and we developed it for you. So I want to earn the right to do that, however. So if we give you fantastic content, do I have permission to share with you exactly how you can take this to the next level? And of course, I thank you. I've seen a bunch of yeses coming through already. And of course, it's all up to you. I mean, surely if you're not enjoying our time together, you're going to blow off anyway. You're going to leave the webinar, but you will stay because you're going to love this. So I'm seeing a lot of yeses. So let me say thank you, and let's rock this party. How many of you right now are absolutely thrilled and happy with your results from last year? Just pop in the chat. How many of you are thrilled and happy with your results from the last 12 months? Just let me know. I'll wait. How many of you are thrilled and happy with your results over the last 12 months? It got very quiet here in the room, didn't it? Oh, I'm seeing a couple of no ways. Phil says no. Tom says no. Charlie says, I wish. A lot of no's, right? That's typical. Okay. Let me ask you another question. Are you getting checks in the mail from all the traffic that you sent to someplace else? Or from the ads that you're placing on the sidebar of your website, which is the most valuable part of real estate on your site? Of course you're not. All right. Here's what you guys have said, and I say you generically because I've asked this question for well over a year now. You, as an aggregate, have been active anywhere from 1 to 6 years in the online marketing business. You spent over $5,000 on your site, on your online education, and your training. But here's the thing that's really, really frustrating. Over 80% of you are not happy with the results. Over 80% of you are not happy with all the time and money you've spent to build a future for yourselves. You're simply not thrilled. And I got to tell you, that's frustrating. What the heck happened? Well, I believe it's because you focus on all the madness, but not on simply making money. You got caught doing the bright, shiny object thing, and that's operating this way. Okay, you see a new thing, you try a new thing, but you never try long enough, hard enough, focus on your business, what's really going to work, and you end up like this. Now, what we do is we look at it a little bit differently. We go straight to the center of that target. We know what we're doing, we're very strategic in what we're doing, and that's how we win because we're focused. And that's got to be what you guys do. You win by focusing, by doing one thing well. One thing well. Now, you may be wondering, who the heck am I and how can I say all this stuff to you? What gives me the credibility to do that? Well, let me give you a quick background so you can understand why it's important that we talk together. And after that, nobody cares, right? I just want to know that the person you're listening to actually is qualified. So that's me and my pet tiger. It was my pet tiger during the time we took the picture of the Tiger Kingdom in Chiang Mai. So when you come visit me here in Thailand, which is a pretty short flight from Oz when you think about flights. Then we'll go to Chiang Mai. It's a tiger preserve, and you'll get your picture taken with the big tigers like this one, and even the babies who crawl all over you. It's really fun. Listen, for the past 30 plus years, I have helped thousands of entrepreneurs make millions of dollars in real estate investments and business, created and managed multi-million-dollar projects internationally, hung out with Tony Robbins. That's supposed to impress you. It doesn't. It shouldn't, because all you got to do is spend money to do that, to hang out with Tony Robbins. It's true. It's true. Just take some money. Made some fantastic friends from all over the world doing that, by the way. But most important, I think, and compelling is my story. Because 7 years ago, and about 12 days after the global financial meltdown saddled me with losses and debts in the multiple millions of dollars, because I'm a big player. If you're going to go down big, my friends. Anyway, I had an experience that at a movie theater in Miami, Florida, USA, that left me literally 2 hours from death. No kidding. Now, a skilled heart surgeon saved my life, but it took something more powerful than a scalpel to fix the real cause of that heart attack. See, now I'm 59 years old. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I run up 62-story buildings, like the one here in Thailand at the top of the Banyan Tree Hotel, and have trekked mountains in Nepal, some of the coolest places in the world. By the way, I did the Nepal trip about 4 years ago with my mom and a group from Australia. Mom, 79 years old at that time, were trekking in Nepal. Now, that's the way to live a life, don't you think? There's a picture from that right there. And that's just kind of what I did. This is just a few weeks ago back in Bilbao in Spain. And I show that to you because I want you to be doing the exact same thing in your world. The bottom line is I blaze the trail. You can do the same thing. This isn't about me. This is about what you can do in your life. And by the way, it's all made a giant shift for me. And cool thing is this. Today, I'm going to share with you what that shift is so that you can live that same quality of life as me. Plain and simple. All right. So first, a few questions to just take stock of where you are. How many of you guys have a blog or a website? Just pop in the chat. Give me a big yes if that's you. Because if you don't, we need to get you there for sure. Okay, good. So a bunch of you do, and I see a bunch of you are still being quiet. There we go. Listen, if you're not participating in this thing, I don't need to participate, right? Because I've got plenty of stuff to do today. I've got to go back to my gym and catch up on my workouts because I've been away. By the way, you guys have among the best gyms in the world in Sydney and Melbourne, the Virgin Active chain, which is where I'm a member of. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. Question is your blog or website making money for you? Big money from you. And if it's not, would you like it to? All right. Well, guess what? One more question for you. How much would you like it to make for you? How much money would you like to make on your website every single month? Just pop a number in that chat. What do you want to make from your website? Come on, talk to me. This is where you ask for what you want. What do you want to make? This, every single one of you should be answering this question, guys. Honestly, every single one. How much do you want? What do you want? If you don't ask for it, how can you expect to get it? So put it out there. What do you want to be making? 10K a month. Good. I like that. Thanks, Mick. What about the rest of you guys? Okay, give me a good number. And I mean, a good number is any number over 1 is a good number, right? But let's get real. See another 10K from David, Frank. I'm seeing a lot of 10Ks. That's good. Okay, 10K a month, a really good number to be going for. It's $120,000 a year. And let's just amp it up a little bit. So even though I'm talking to most of you guys in Australia, since the common currency of the internet seems to be US dollars, let's make it USD, assuming that the US dollar stays where it is now. All right, so you guys ready? Then let's get real, my friends. I'm going to walk you through some specific strategies and systems that are making huge numbers in sales right now. The results I'm going to give you are certainly not typical because the person that attends any of our trainings, that buys anything, gets 0 results. You know why they get 0 results? Because they don't do anything. They buy something. It's like buying a book, putting it on your shelf and thinking, because I bought the book, I got the knowledge. Doesn't work that way. You actually have to do something. But I'm going to show you what's working with our partners, our clients, and then you can take the same action yourself. This is not for get-rich-quick people or people that that want to just work from home and hang out and just live at the beach. Now, by the way, I love living at the beach, don't misunderstand, but you actually have to earn that right, okay? Unless you've married into it or someone has passed and left you the money, you have to earn that right. And so I want you to be able to earn it faster and easier so you can play and enjoy yourself. What you're going to learn today is how to turn your marketing into a more effective, captivating, and energetic client generation machine. Yeah. So you can create new long-term high profit income while you sleep. And now, by the way, this is even if you're just getting started with no list, no product, and no content. Yeah. No list, no product, no content. For real. Absolutely for real. You're going to learn how to get your website visitors to stay on your site without any extra effort so that you can build your search rankings without any of those SEO tactics, because you don't need to worry about any of that anymore. Google's changed the game. You're not going to outthink them. So what we do is we join them. You're going to learn how to avoid getting caught in what I call the hamster wheel of online prospecting so that you can stop searching and start serving your customers, which means you can finally earn a prosperous living with the people you're doing business with right now. You don't need more customers. You just need the customers you have to buy more from you. Isn't that true? You're going to learn the new way to build long-lasting, income-stable business that you can be proud of and that will allow you to be the totalpreneur. That's one of our brands, the totalpreneur that has everything. Because you want to have absolutely everything, not just be an entrepreneur. You want to be a totalpreneur. So why is this important to you right now? Well, my friends, first of all, most marketing advice that you've ever gotten is dead wrong. I'm sorry to say. You have been taught to do megaphone marketing, and that is not cool. Listen, talking louder and talking faster and being a crazy person is not going to make you any more money. Today, it's about relationships. Listen, there are statistics that show that we have the attention span of probably a gnat, although my friend Sally Hogsett says it's a goldfish. She says 9 seconds and you're out. I think it's even less than that now. If you're just yelling and screaming without engagement, people are like, they've heard it before. You got to do something different and better, right? So already we're off to the wrong foot. You know what I'm talking about? So it's been about hitting singles and not going for the home run. That's small thinking. We are not going to be small thinkers. And by the way, you don't need a lot of content to hit it big anymore. The 80-20 rule, you'll see how that shows in a few minutes. And by the way, if you think you can outsmart Google, which is what people have been doing for a long time, trying to outsmart Google, they're a little smarter than us. Okay, they've hired the top talent from all over the planet. So let's not try and beat them. Let's just give them what they want. And by the way, you can do it really, really easily. Okay, this is different. This is not about getting rich quick or doing nothing and getting paid for it. Oh yeah, those ads, they really work, right? This is not about games or shenanigans or black hat, and certainly not about doing anything flashy or throwing stuff against the wall simply to make a buck. This is strategy, guys. This is strategy. Is it for you? Well, if you sell other people's products and services and want to build your own community while you build your profits, this is absolutely for you today. If you're a blogger, a writer, or an author and post content online, and you want to keep them on your site and boost your Google rankings, you are going to go bananas with me today. Oh my gosh. If you want to use YouTube videos to seamlessly sell other people's products on your website, this is miraculous because you couldn't do it until now. And if you want to be among the first few online marketers that actually have a thriving, steady, consistent income that you have some control of for a change. Stay tuned and fasten your seatbelts. You want to work less, make more, have more in money and fun in the process. And I mean fun. This is absolutely for you, but it's not for everybody. It is not for you if you have no value to offer. It is not for you if you're looking for the magic answer, because I got to tell you, my crystal ball broke 3 days ago. We're just too late. Okay, not going to happen. All right. And if you blame other people for your own lack of results, we totally won't get along, because I'm all about accountability. Everything that happens to us is because we create it. Even that whole law of attraction requires that you have to get up off of your assets and take some action. You guys showed up today, so you are the people. I'm talking to the choir. So now, ladies and gentlemen, start writing some stuff down. Get ready to rock and roll while you're taking some notes, because we are heading straight in to get this job done. There are 5 pillars of profit maximization, my friends. The first one is engagement. Write this down, engagement. I'm going to go through this pretty quick, and then we will press through some more detail, okay? So we're talking about engagement with bloggers, podcasters, content providers, to get your audience talking to you. Then we go into authority. You build revenue when people respect you, they know, like, and trust you. So if you associate with celebrity, and I don't mean just people that are disrespected as celebrities that have no backbone rather. I'm talking about people that are respected celebrities and gurus in your business, whatever that is, whether you are in carpet cleaning or horse training or online marketing or whatever, okay? Associate with the leaders in your field and your impact rubs off. It's just brilliant the way that works. Video, number 3, leveraging YouTube, a giant way to make a lot of money. And we're going to show you how to take YouTube and have YouTube be your partner effectively in a really nice way. They've done some cool things for you that you probably aren't even aware of. And then number 4 is OPS. If you were ever involved in real estate, you may have heard of OPM, other people's money. In this case, we're talking about OPS, other people's stuff. We're going to learn how to leverage affiliate offers to make a giant fortune, and do it easily and painlessly. And by the way, every single one of you should be doing that. You'll see why in a minute. Then number 5, we'll bring it on home with magnetic marketing. And that's retargeting, remarketing, and the way that you continue to have your message in front of other people. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's go straight into the first pillar. That pillar right now is engagement. I'm going to ask you a question. I need you to jump in the chat, get ready. There's a one-word answer I'm looking for here. And here's the question. The key to success in business and in life is just one word. What is that word? What is the key to success in business and in life? I'll wait for you. What is the key to success in business and in life? Give me that one word. What do you think is the key to success in business and in life? You pop in the chat. What do you think? Is it integrity? Is it friendship? What is it? Is it honesty? I see sense of humor. That's good, Billy. What else? Come on, talk to me. David, I love you, my friend. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, David wins. It's relationships. It's relationships. Absolutely. Now, all the things that you guys mentioned are totally true, but they're all part of the relationship that you have with each other. If you have a solid relationship, then everything is possible. But if you don't, you haven't built rapport, there's no room for error, and your I see focus, value. Relationship is what it is. Relationship. Thanks, BT. Thanks, John. Thanks, Ted. And if I haven't said your name, thanks to you too. Pay attention here with me. It's relationships. If we built rapport, if we can relate to each other, then you get to win. Then you get to win. And that's why when we do any kind of presentation, we will share, the bad stuff, the bankruptcy and the wife left me and the kids got sick and the dog ran away and the car broke down. Because if me, and by the way, I don't have all those things, that's just a country music song. But if that's what the person you're working with has endured and you can relate to that, then you guys are on the same page, So that's the key, absolutely the key. Now, how do you create a relationship with your audience so that they will know, like, and trust you and then buy from you? And do it, by the way, in an elegant way, not a tacky way, but an elegant way. Well, in my view, we do it with content. You create your own content and post it. Now, what does that mean? It means that maybe you shoot some videos, maybe you write some blog posts, you write some special reports, or you write something. That's content creation. Now, That's the hard way. I mean, I will tell you that many years ago, I wrote a real estate column in a newspaper in the US where I'm originally from. And that real estate column, I did that. I was just getting started in real estate after I lost everything in my first bankruptcy. First bankruptcy, because I'm a high achiever. There's been more than one for me in my life. I mean, if you're going to do something, you should do something big, right? One way or the other. Anyway, this real estate column fed me. It was published every 2 weeks. I wrote it every other week, put it in the paper, and that thing fed me in my business for, I believe it was about 2 years. Long time. It was awesome, but it was hard. I mean, the deadline was, I think, Tuesday at 5 p.m. And trust me, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, oh my God, what do I write? That was hard. It was. It was great, but it was hard. And if you do not love to create videos, if you don't like to write things, then we got to find a better way. So let's talk about the better way. How do we do it? The easier way is to curate content on your site. And I mean acting like a museum curator, where in the museum, maybe they bring in a sculpture, put a picture on the wall. In this case, you're going to take people's content, other people's content, and put it on your wall. Okay, so here's how you do it. First of all, let's take a look at the Doggington Post, give you an example of what I'm talking about. This is from my friend Harlan Kilstein's website, and this site is none of the stuff that he's created. Harlan travels around the world, and all the content you're seeing here, and I should say almost all the content, because I don't know if he's done some things on his own, but rarely does he. This is all curated stuff written by somebody else on his website. Where did he get the idea from? The original Huffington Post. Now they have their own, they've grown, and they have their own what's the word I'm looking for? They have their own writers, and they do their own content, even though some of the content they still get from other people. So that's how you can do it, and you can curate it. But I got a couple of ground rules for you, because you are going to use other people's stuff. How do you do it? Well, ground rules are this. Number one, it's got to be relevant and meaningful and helpful. Basically, it's got to pass the so what test, okay? It's got to provide value. And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Recently, I found a video. Can't tell you how I found this video, but I found a video on how, get a load of this. Listen, I couldn't make this up. How to peel a hard-boiled egg. Truly, it was like a 4-minute video on how to peel a hard-boiled egg. And I know how to peel a hard-boiled egg because I figured out how to do it. So it's easy. You just get it done real quick. And I eat a lot of egg whites because of my workouts that I do. So I watched the video because I was curious as to what this guy was going to tell me. And sure enough, he told me exactly what I do. He shared exactly what I did. So it validated what I know, rewarded me for being smart, right? And you know what? It was something that I thought was really cool. So guess what? It passed the so what test. And because it did, and because it had value, I shared it with my friends. Oh yeah. Look at this guy teaching us how to peel a hard-boiled egg. How cool is that? Typically not a male topic, but I thought it was fascinating. So it passed the so what test, it got shared, and now I subscribe to his YouTube channel because whatever else he does, I'm interested to see what else he can teach me that might be a little bit off the beaten track that can be kind of fun, right? Sometimes there's things we just take for granted, like hard-boiled eggs are hard to peel, and bam, now we learn that the hard things don't need to be so hard. So here we go. Last but not least, you got to give proper credit. You got to give proper credit. Now, there are two reasons for that. First reason is it's the right thing to do. I mean, it's just the right thing to do. If you're going to use someone else's stuff, then give them credit for it. Don't just steal it. Give credit and explain where that credit came from. And by the way, when you tell that particular content owner that, hey, by the way, I've republished your stuff on my site, now you can build a backlink to that, and that helps your search rankings anyway. But you get to make a new friend. And that person may want to publish you on their site and send traffic to you, which means money for you. That is a huge way to boost your own personal rankings in a business joint venture fashion. Really powerful. But here's the other thing. When you give credit and you tell people that, by the way, I got this from X, Y, and Z, you get to our second pillar, which is you build authority. You build credibility with that other person. You're attaching yourself to that other person. So you are looked at in a more favorable light from your audience. So let's dive deeper then into that third pillar. And actually, it's the second pillar. That's leveraging authority. Here's what I'm talking about and how you leverage it. This is a picture of me and my friend Laura Betterly, who does content marketing for some of the biggest online gurus on the planet. This is Michael Gerber, who wrote the E-Myth, famous book. This is Mari Smith, famous for Facebook. You're looking at Frank Kern over here, another internet legend, and on and on and on. Ryan Holiday, millionaire best-selling author, Andy Jenkins, and the former U.S. ambassador to Thailand, my friend Christy Kenny. I'm saying my friend Christy and I met. I like her a lot, so I consider her a friend. She's now back in the States, I believe. Cool lady, probably one of the best ambassadors we've had, U.S. has had to this country. And by the way, you guys, just a little FYI, I consider myself part Australian because I've lived next to the Australian embassy here in Bangkok for many, many, many years. So I feel like I'm talking to my family here. Now, what's important about these pictures? I used to think these pictures were the tackiest things ever. All these people that would take pictures of people that they didn't know, the gurus, the celebrities, and so on, and they would suffer through all those pictures. Like I didn't know who. I've since had multiple dinners and breakfasts with Michael, and we've become friendly, very, very friendly, as a matter of fact. On a personal basis, I've got his cell phone number. I mean, we're tight. But when I first took that picture, he didn't know who I was. There was a lineup of people to take pictures of Michael Gerber. Who cares? People do. They see you with that person, and they think you're cool. And have a little element of respect for you. So how can you do this online if you are a hermit and you live at the top of a mountain in a cabin and never come down to meet people? Okay, if that's you, and by the way, for those of us that live in other parts of the globe where it's a long trip to go to a lot of these events where these gurus are, how then do you do it digitally? Well, let me show you, because it's pretty cool. This is how we do it using what I call a wrap. Okay, now our company is iBoostify.com. This is our header right over here, at the top of the screen. You'll also notice that the URL at the top here is iBoostify.com/Jeff Walker blog. And here is Jeff Walker. Jeff is the gentleman behind the product launch formula. He's doing the launch right now for his product, as a matter of fact. And I've put his website on my website. We're hosting the Jeff Walker blog on iBoostify.com. So I've attached Jeff and me together. It's like we're holding hands over here, but we've basically what I call wrapped or hugged our branding around his site. Haven't touched any of his content, so we haven't done anything that would be wrong or illegal or unethical. We've kept his site exactly as it is, intact. Okay, and it's on our site. So Jeff's happy because we're promoting him. We're happy because we're promoting him, and people were like, wow, they're connected with him. That's pretty cool. Now that's how we do it. But there's more. Once they come to our website, to that page, and they see Jeff's stuff, we can now, by the way, hang on a second, I'm just losing my chat. Let me get the question box open for you guys. There we go. Now we can build our list. We can have a lead generator here. We can have a different lead generator that way. And we can have a lead generator this way, so that we are building business, building our list, building a relationship just that very way, using the power of technology that nobody else does. Nobody else does. You've seen things that may be similar with people going to other sites, but if they leave your site, you've lost them, even if you do have an overlay. Overlays aren't the right way to do it. And the average person that we're talking to about those overlays think that they are not really very ethical. That's just a matter of opinion for some people. We do things totally up and up that you can be proud of, that grandma would be proud of before. Let's keep going. Video is the third pillar. Leveraging YouTube. YouTube is so valuable to all of us, you guys. Listen, Google's sleeping with YouTube. Videos can be very, very addicting. I don't even watch TV anymore. I watch YouTube videos, and people respond to video very, very, very easily. So we're going to leverage that. The cool thing about YouTube and the big gift that they've given to us is that you can actually have your viewers buy directly on the video by putting a link in that video to your offer. But here's the problem, you guys. The link on that video has to go to your own website. It cannot go to a third party or someone else's website. It's got to go to you. So you can't do like a review of somebody's stuff and bring a link to and put your affiliate link in there. It won't work. It's got to go to your website. When you set it up, and it may look different to you because YouTube, continually changes their interface. But this is a picture of what it would look like. It goes to what's called an associated website, which is a site that you own and you control. Okay, that's what they require. The cool thing is you can just have your own link built right into the video. That's really important because everyone ends up at the YouTube website at some point in time. Yes, there's other tools that do it, but if you get to the YouTube site, which is the second biggest search engine, any of those overlays won't work for you because you're at YouTube directly. We want to go straight to the source, and this solves that problem. Next, number 4 is OPS. We want to leverage affiliate offers. Now, there is so much money in affiliate marketing, and I'm about to blow your mind. I want you to take a big, big mind shift. So get ready. I'm going to ask you a couple questions in a second. Here's the big thing, you guys. The mind shift is this. I want you to think that you are Target stores. And for some of these are US stores, I apologize. Or Macy's, or Neiman Marcus, or Harrods, or the Maserati, a Rolls Royce dealer. We have a Maserati dealer in our mall, if you believe it or not, here in Bangkok. All right. Or the Apple store. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Okay. This is, you got to think like these guys. Why do you think like these guys? Okay. Well, think about it this way. Every one of those guys, by the way, every one of those stores is an affiliate marketer. Think about this for a second. If you go into Target, if you go into the Apple store, let's just take the Apple store for a second. You walk into the Apple store. Yes, if you buy a Mac or an iPad or an iWatch or Apple Watch rather, that's an Apple product. It may be made by Foxconn in China, but it's designed by Apple, marketed by Apple. It's their product, right? But if you want to buy a speaker system or you want to buy an iPhone case, that's made by somebody else. Apple's buying it, putting it on the shelf, and picking up their profit when it sells. Okay. The only difference between that and online affiliate marketers is that we drop ship and not have an inventory. I mean, when the sale is made, we get paid, right? That's the big thing. So you got to think like these guys. If you think like these guys, I'm gonna show you a little bit later, BT. So sit tight, okay? Because YouTube makes that very, very easy for us. But let me press on here, and I'll make sure. By the way, I will answer all your questions at the end. I got nothing happened today other than taking care of you, and then I go back to bed because my body still thinks it's in Canada. All right. So you got to think like these guys, right? You got to think like these guys. Again, they're all affiliate marketers. So why do you shop at your favorite store? Answer this question for me. Why do you shop at your favorite store? Talk to me. Why do you shop at your favorite store? Just pop in the chat. Tell me. I see pricing. I see variety. Okay. I see location. Okay. Okay. I don't see the answer yet, though. I don't see the answer yet. Okay. I see more variety. I see selection. Not yet. I'm not seeing it yet. Sorry, Tom. Not it. Anybody else? All right, I'll put you out of your misery because I want to keep going here. Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is it's the customer experience. It's the customer experience. It's the way the customer feels when they enter your store. It's the way the customer experiences your website. It's how they are feeling with you and why you hang out. Why do you think people wait online through the middle of the night? Hundreds of people deep to get the first new iPhone or something. Okay, I see the staff, I see trust. Yeah, it's the experience. It's all that. It's the experience. It's what they have. Listen, I was in Hong Kong a while back. There's still a line to get in the Apple store. I mean, still, even these days, a line to get in the Apple store. And they make those stores so beautiful that it's just the coolest place to go. It's the customer experience. So the big mind shift, you guys, is that when you control the experience, you win big. Control the experience and you win big. That is a giant boom right there, my friends. Control the experience and you win big. Make it fun for them and they will come back. And that's the key. And by the way, that just means letting your personality shine through. Okay, whatever it is, right? Last but not least is magnetic marketing. Now, multiple impressions create sales and they will improve sales by 325% or more. No kidding. It is absolutely magnetic, and let me prove it to you. This is Marie Forleo. She is gorgeous. She totally is gorgeous and a real sweetheart. And boy, is she smart. I mean, super, super smart. This is her website called B School. And I go to her website every now and then. It's designed for women primarily to teach them business. She sold multiple thousands of her B School tuitions at, I think it's $2,500 a head right now. I mean, thousands upon thousands. She's doing pretty good. Right? But I go to her website because I like what she does, and I like to look at people that are making a lot of money and see how I can add that to my business. What is she doing differently that perhaps I might want to model, right? So I leave her website, and I decided I'm going to go find a windsurfer or a kite surfer rather, because I've been learning that here in Thailand. And Marie's following me around. Look at this, and now she's bringing me a cup of coffee right down here. All right, that's my friend Marie. She's still bringing me more coffee and more coffee and more coffee, and now she's got these little voodoo hands in both parts of the page. Guys, what is she doing? She's retargeting us. Listen to me. In business, when you learn how to do sales, in virtually every sales training I have ever taken, and maybe you've experienced the same thing, they tell you that it takes multiple impressions to get a sale. And they tell you, in fact, I'll ask you this, how many different impressions do you need to make on somebody? How many different visitations, if you will, in their consciousness do you need to have before the sale usually takes place? And by the way, I mean whether it be a billboard or a phone call or a postcard or an email that you get or an SMS message, how many different touch points do you need to have before a sale gets made? Anybody know the number to that? So that's right. Kay, you got it. It's 7. It's 7. That's the magic number. Listen, the average website conversion rate is a little more than 2%. What that means is that nearly everybody that comes to your website for the first time leave without doing anything, without your desired action. And that gets things to be very, very, very expensive. Okay. The power of retargeting is that you can improve your results. In this case, with display ads, the average click-through rate is 0.07%. With retargeted ads, 0.7%, a 10x improvement. That's big. But where it gets really dramatic, holy mackerel, in e-commerce. Okay. Now, e-commerce has become much, much bigger than I ever thought it was going to be. But the bad news is that 72% of people that are e-commerce shoppers, they abandon their shopping carts before they give you their money. 72%. Now, why do they abandon? Well, whether their boss walks by, the baby starts crying, the internet pops down, the phone rings, whatever, I mean, they're gone. They're gone. Now, with that retargeting, 8% come back. That's nice, but you're still in trouble, right? But when you retarget, 26% come back, okay? And that is a 325% improvement in your results, guys. That is one heck of an ROI, isn't it? Retargeting can boost your ad response by up to 400% or more. That is just killer. But there's a problem. The problem is that unless you own your own website or can control visitor access to the site, the cards are stacked against you because you've got to put that retargeting code on your site. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So let me give you a case study of what I call ignorance in bliss, all right? And this is going to be remarkable. This is all live, by the way, all right? So let's take a look at our intrepid blog curator. Now, he's doing a fantastic job, but he's throwing away his visitors every single day. Let me show you what he's doing. This is a buddy of mine. His name is Spencer Hawes, and this is his website. It's called nichepursuits.com. This is real. This is live right now, all right? Now, on his website, he wrote this blog post a while ago. It's all about time on ranking for Google. And in his website, he's put a lot of time into this, and he's done a really nice blog post with great stuff. And he's so courteous, he even gives you links to the stuff that he is referencing right over here. Okay, Matt Cutts has said. Now, when you click on that link, watch what happens. Pay close attention. I'm clicking that link. And let's see how fast my internet connection is here. Here we go. We now get sent to Web Pro News. Guess what? We're no longer on his website. We have been sent away. That's like saying, come on over for dinner, but you need to leave the house for dessert. That's nuts. He just sent us away. And now I'll click here, and I've forgotten all about who Spencer is. I'm gone. That's a problem. How many of you guys do that all the time without even realizing it because you didn't know there was an option? Okay, that's a problem, you guys. We're going to solve that problem. In fact, I'll just give you a little heads up right now because I just can't wait. It's so exciting. I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. Then we'll dive back into the presentation. And I'll take you even deeper into this solution here. What we do, let me just backtrack this so things look familiar here or the same. What we do is we wrap, I showed you how we do that in a static image earlier. We take our branding, we put his website underneath our branding. We wrap our brand. It's like giving him a big digital hug with our brand on top. And then there's his page that you saw. But look what happens when we go click on the link. I'm clicking the link. We still go to that same page, but guess what? They have never left our site. We're still at iboostify.com/niche pursuits. Way cool. So now you can go anywhere you want. They can click anywhere they want to click, and you're not losing your visitor. In fact, they're staying longer. Google looks at it. They go, holy mackerel, that's fantastic. And you are rewarded for it. That's what we are talking about. And nobody knows it exists because it hasn't been available until recently. Okay. We built this a while ago. We kind of kept it quiet. We only let a few people in. We've had this technology for about 3 years now. It is perfected. It is fantastic. And it can be yours. But let me keep going because I want to show you what it's doing. All right. So it's bringing visitors away. The big question is, my friends, what the heck is it costing them? Well, let's take a look. The lifetime customer value that he has, now he sells a product called Longtail Pro. And Longtail Pro, I think, is a few $100 a year. Okay, but let me ask you, do you know what your lifetime customer value is? The value of your customer over the lifetime that they will give you? Okay. By the way, I'm going to suggest that it should be well over $1,000. It should be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 if you're a successful marketer. Okay. If you're a dentist, it's multiple thousands of dollars. If you're a chiropractor, it is. Okay. So it should be in the thousands. Let's just call it $1,000 lifetime customer value. All right. Now, when they come to the website, what percentage of them opt in? Now, when they come to our website, we get a really good opt-in on our opt-in forms, and I want you to do the same thing. But let's just say that 20% of the people that come to his website opt in. That's 20 of 100, right? 20 of 100, right? And of those people that opt in, how many of them will buy something? Let's call that 5%. Now, that's 5% of the 20%. So it's 1 in 20 that come to the website. Now, 5% may seem high, but remember, you're building rapport, you're building a relationship. So sooner or later, they're going to buy something because, well, they can't resist your charm, right? Because they are, again, they're now part of your community. You're giving them great content. You're giving them things that they want that are valuable, and they will ultimately buy something from you. And then, my friends, the game completely changes, right? So the visitor value then, at $1,000 of lifetime value of that customer, visitor value then is 1 of 20, or 1% of that lifetime customer value, $10. Every person that comes to that website is worth $10 to you based on your statistics. Could be more, could be less, right? Because every number is different. But let's just say, in this case, to keep things simple, it's $10. Cool? So what happens then is, since every visitor is worth $10, every visitor that he sends away costs him $10. Every time someone clicks that link and goes off the site, it costs them $10. Wow, that's crazy. And he doesn't even know it. Doesn't even know it. Guys, what's it worth to fix that? What's it worth to make that money stop burning up? Stop burning up. Well, how do you stop the bleeding? It's worth a lot to fix, isn't it? Because that's fixed forever. So the way we stop the bleeding is with what we call iBoostify SiteWrap. Okay, I showed you a little bit. I'm going to give you a deeper vision of that in a second. I want you to be sure to stick around to the very end, because you're going to see exactly how it works. And I got something super special I'm going to give you at the end also. All right. I mean, totally cool, right? Totally cool. So let me show you a little bit more about what I'm talking about with SiteWrap. Okay. This is one of our customers called Cabins of Birch Hollow. And let me just refresh this so you can see it. Okay. How you guys doing, by the way? Just pop in the chat. You guys doing okay? You enjoying this so far? Now it gets to the exciting part. Yeah, great. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Fantastic. Great. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Mary Louise. Yes. All right. So let's jump into Cabins of Birch Hollow. These guys have cabins in the mountains of Kentucky in the United States, not the Blue Mountains outside of Sydney, but the US of A. This is her website right here. Notice the top. This is all of her branding right here, right? Now, they want to be an authority site. They want to control what happens in the Red River Gorge of Kentucky. So what they've done is they have a resource, because if you want to get a cabin from them, what are you going to do when you get the cabin, right? So they built this authority site for what to do. Let's click on Ultimate Adventures, and let's go down. Let's go kayaking today. So we'll click the kayaking button over here, and now I want you to watch what happens. Okay, they're still at cabinsofbirchhollow.com /Red River Adventures. Well, guess what, you guys? They're on your website, but below this is the website for Red River Adventures. Red River Adventures. Below that, you got all these things about what to do. Once again, they have never left your website. They're still on your site. You can click the back button, which you define right over here, wherever you want to take them. And if you want to go look at campgrounds, notice that they're still at cabinsofbirchhollow.com right up here. But all the pages are changing. They're moving around. They're still here. Hiking trails. As you navigate on that site, they're still on your site, even though they're looking at someone else's content that has been curated. Isn't that cool? So now you control that entire customer experience. You are building that rapport. It is amazing. Listen, this is CNN.com. All right. This is CNN.com. And as you navigate around CNN.com, you could be here for hours if you want to look at bad news. That's the place to hang out at, is look at any news site. But if you just hang out the celebrity stuff, you could be on CNN watching videos for hours. And that, by the way, is all on your URL, iBoostify.com. You are now wrapping CNN or any other content site. Really cool. Now you are the host of CNN.com. Woohoo! All right. And by the way, you'll create your own top header like this, so your own branding will look just like this, and define where you want the buttons to go. It is pretty sexy. I'm seeing like, awesome, where do I get this? You'll learn, you'll get, don't worry, the link's coming soon, not to worry. Let me show you then the money on this, okay? In fact, actually, you know what, before we do that, how many of you guys would like to see us wrap maybe your own website? Who's got a website you'd like to see us wrap right now, just to see how quick and easy it is to do this? Just pop your URL in the chat, and we will test and see how it looks on your site right now. So the first person that puts a URL in there, I will do it for you right now live. We'll promote your website live all over the blogosphere, webosphere, atmosphere. We will promote you right now on this, and it will be available for people to see all over. Okay, David said, so cool. All right, here we go. Wayne got there first. It is fridayflyer.com/AU. Let me just click this real quick. We'll see how that works. Sorry, Andre, you missed it by seconds at chilledliving.com. So we're going to go right into our iBoostify dashboard right inside of WordPress. Currently, right now, we've developed this for WordPress only, but very soon our cloud version will be coming out, and that's just a few months away. And then if you don't use WordPress, you'll be able to use it for anything. But right now, it's WordPress only. We'll go down to our dashboard. We'll click over here at iBoostify, and we'll go to what's called SiteWrap. Whoops. Let's see if I got there. And you'll see in just a second. Here we go. Whoops, that's our defaults. Let me go to SiteWrap right over here. Here we go. Click too soon. All right. So now we'll wait for SiteWrap to load. And here we go. This is super fast, super simple, you guys. I'm going to call the title, let's call it Wayne's page. Wayne's, let's just do it Wayne page. I'll do it that way. Okay, and the wrapped URL is the link he gave us, which was a Friday Flyer. But you got to make sure you have the HTTP in here. So I'm just going to do fridayflyer.com/AU. I put these little things in here to show you that you need to remember to make sure the HTTP is here. That's the URL we're wrapping. Okay. Now the banner link is what we're defining right over here. See where the green button is return to site? Where do you want them to go when they click that link? So we're going to go right ahead and let's just bring them back to iBoostify.com/SiteWrap, which is our regular website. The rest of these things are all defaulted, including the top image, which is that wrapped header that I showed you a minute ago, which has your graphics and that green button on it. All right, and then down here is the place for our retargeting scripts, whether it be AdRoll or AdWords or Facebook or whatever. Okay, so we have our scripting in here. We've defaulted this in. You always want to make sure you have your Facebook pixels in the code because we do it all for you. Makes it super easy. You don't have to think about it. Now we click the Create Fast Wrap, and in the marvels of modern technology, in just a couple of seconds, bam, it's making that wrap page. There it is. Now let's go click Wayne page and see what it looks like. Wait for this to load. There's our branding at the top, and now waiting for Friday Flyer. There you are, Wayne. There's your website now housed on our website. Congratulations. Looks good. Looks good. All right, and now we can navigate around. Let's go search the A to Z ads, and we're now searching around your site within our site. Is that not awesome? Is that not awesome? So everyone, the business listings, you can have your whole entire community in here, and each one of those links can be a wrapped page so that when you click this, it still stays on your site. You control that environment. That therefore, Wayne's like, super cool. That's the way this works. And it looks good, doesn't it? Looks really cool. Looks really cool. So again, you define, see that you can see this as I move it around the page here. This is an image, so you define what that branding is. Works for you. So now that, and we did it, by the way, in just seconds. Really fast, really easy, really cool. And the money is there for you guys, because the longer they're there, the more they're there as you do your listings. Perfect for listing sites and business directories. I mean, absolutely perfect. So you're going to go, here's the heating contractor. There it is. You haven't sent them to heatcoolgroup.au. You've sent them to your own page. Okay. So all that is completely wrapped. You get to win. Really cool. So guys, I want you to see something. I want you to do a case study of my friend Guru Bob, because the money that you can make from this is totally off the wall. Want to see some more money? Let me show you the money. Here we go. So Guru Bob made some money. He earned $24,000 in an affiliate contest here in Thailand, actually, with me. When I say with me, I was watching. I wasn't doing the marketing. He was running Facebook ads a few years ago. We're up in Chiang Mai at an event. And I'm sitting next to him, watching him roll the cash in. He was thrilled. $24,000 in affiliate commissions in a weekend. I'm watching this. He's dancing the happy dance. thrilled to pieces until he discovers the real deal of what he left on the table. Now listen, he was selling a $1,000 product, making a 50% commission on that. That's pretty cool. And to do $24,000 in sales, that meant he had to sell $48,000 in gross sales to make half of that. 48 sales is what he did. 48 sales in a weekend, not too shabby. Running Facebook ads, that's somebody I want to hang around with, and you too, right? Well, here's the thing. He may be so smart, but he could have been richer. Here's the deal. See, how many links or leads rather or clicks do you think it takes to get to 48 sales? Well, at a 1% conversion rate, we're looking at 4,800. At a 0.5% conversion rate, which might be more like it, it's 9,600 to get there. Now let's just round that to 10,000 to keep the math simple today, okay? So guys, he generated about 10,000 visitors to go to that ad, or to go from that ad to the website to see the sales material to buy the stuff. But he generated those visitors for somebody else, not for himself. He went straight from Facebook to a third-party sales page, and guys, he gave it all away. Oh my God, says Lucy. Okay, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Okay, poor Guru Bob. Google has no idea that he even exists because he went from ad to someone else's site. They never came to his own community. He built zero engagement. He provided zero community, you guys. All right. And he has zero Google ranking. That is not cool. The consequences are extremely expensive of that money link. He lost tons of revenue. He has no idea how much. Wait till you see how much money he gave away. He lost customers probably forever because he didn't know who they were before the advertising was placed, and incredibly poor website performance statistics, which really kills you, especially if you want to run any kind of advertising. Guys, let me ask you a question. Does he have a business? Does he have any kind of a business? I submit to you that he is simply a digital sharecropper. He doesn't have anything. They haven't come to a website. He owns nothing. That is not good. Guys, without a website, he could not use an entrance or an exit pop-up to build a list. But his JV partner could and did. So Guru Bob made his JV partner rich. Thank you very much. Right? Ignorance is bliss, my friends. Ignorance is bliss. Guru Bob's still happy. He made $24,000. But and he has no idea what he gave away. Well, wait till you see what he could have made. So the power of retargeting changes everything. Let me show you. We know that retargeting can explode your profits by over 300%. I showed you those numbers earlier. You can Google that all day long. You'll see those numbers. But here's where it gets exciting. Unless the offer's on your page, you can't do the retargeting. Remember, I told you that earlier. So you cannot retarget any of those affiliate deals, and then you can kiss those profits goodbye. Not going to happen until now. Until now. Oh, my goodness. I was talking to a company that does analytics. I won't use their name right now because we're just developing the relationships. But we were talking to one of the best companies that does analytics, which you will want to use. And we're building an integration with them right now in our software because once you know what to analyze, holy mackerel. Anyway, talk to them today, and boy, are they ever excited because the one missing link for them is our software. So now they're now going to integrate our software with their product. Amazing. All right. So here's the thing, you guys. Unless you can control it, you're doing another Lucy imitation just like that. All right. We need to fix that right now. Whoops. What if you could have it all? What if you could have the money, the retargeting, the content, the profit, everything? Well, my friends, you can. How much money could Guru Bob really have made? Let me show you. Assuming those 10,000 visitors with an entrance or an exit pop-up, here's the thing. If he has that pop-up and he offers them a good lead magnet, could he get 10%? I think easily. I think he could have gotten 20 or 30%. But let's just say 10%. We normally do a lot more than that. All right. So 10%. And normally we're seeing opt-ins just for our webinars at an average of about 50%. All right. So mailing lists will grow by 10%. 10% of those 10,000 visitors is 1,000 new members. And what are 1,000 new members worth? Normally they say about $1 a month per person. That means $1,000 a month per member, or $12,000 a year. My friends, that is 50% more than he already made. But let's keep going. The potential retargeting results, assuming a 3x conversion increase, means that his 48 sales would grow by 3 to 144 sales, additional $144,000 gross income. Remember, he gets half of that. That is a $72,000 increase in his revenue on top of that $24,000. Guys, his new grand total is $24,000 of the initial sales plus the additional sales from retargeting, $96,000. That's amazing, but we're not done yet because we have the members that joined at a month a member, which is $12,000 a year every single year. That's the gift that keeps on giving. $108,000, you guys. He made 24 grand. He's happy, but guess what? He could have made 108 and continued on from there. That's giant. Vive la différence. Before SiteWrap, 10,000 visitors, 24,000 of income, 240 per visitor. But after putting SiteWrap in place, 10,000 same visitors, 108,000 plus each year, $10.80 per visitor. That's the power of SiteWrap for you. It is giant. And again, you never even knew it was possible. Now I've just exploded your eyes at what's possible and what you can put in place. See, now you can control visitor site access. Now you can have them stick to you like glue because they're going back and forth from page to page on your site. And now you can make money like crazy. Yes, cool, awesome. Where's the link? I'm seeing. Sit tight. We're getting there. I promise I'm getting there. And yes, I will get your questions answered. I'll answer all your questions at the end. I want to make sure I get everything going, and we're kind of on the home stretch here. So how is it possible? Everyone's like, how do you do it? How do you do it? Well, the magician never shows how it's done, but I will tell you, this is technology. Okay, for the past 36 or so months, for over 3 years now, it seems, our team has been laser focused on perfecting the process, and boy, does it work. And boy, is it fun to do. And I share the system with you. And as you can tell, I'm really enthusiastic about it because, well, it's ours. We created this. One of my best friends gave me the idea. She said, can you do this? We gave her the prototype in a few days, and bam, it has been off to the races. And when you see how you can put it into place for you, and I showed you a couple of things earlier, you're going to get as excited as me because I jumped the gun. I started giving you the demos a little bit earlier, okay? It's all about SiteWrap, okay? Now, the cool thing about SiteWrap is that this is mybettermarriage.com. You'll notice, and by the way, I believe she's from Australia. She wrapped CNN. She was playing around with it. And she also wrapped marriagesherpa.com, and she wrapped What for Tell. Notice it's her branding on top. It's her website on the top of the page right up here, on the top of your screen. But she now has those relationships with those websites. Really very cool. You can do the same thing. You set your own branding. People ask me this all the time. It's on your website. Okay, it's on your website. So you set the branding, whether it's this or this or this, Caverns of Birch Hollow. You create your own header, and we will actually create some of them for you if you want. We'll give you an option for that in a little bit. You define your button. You'll tell people where they want to go. If you have resource pages, which are really great ways to make money on your website, having a page of resources, that resource page of what you use online can be all full of affiliate links so you get paid when they click, right? Guys, what's it worth for you to know how visitors behave on your top competitors' websites? I said competitors' website. Wouldn't it be cool to know how people are responding so you can then follow what your competitors are doing right and fix what they're doing wrong? Well, we have our exclusive heat map technology. Now, maybe you've heard of heat maps before. They're nothing new, but you've never been able to do it on somebody else's website. Your own site? Sure, no big deal. But now you've got like an X-ray on your competition, and that's coming real soon in our version 2.0. I mean, that's just amazing. And nobody has it. We built that specifically within our own SiteWrap technology. Really cool. Now, guys, I don't know why you showed up today. I have no idea. Maybe because you're fed up with struggling to make money online, and maybe you just don't want to have to work so hard. Perhaps you're just doing okay and want a bit more freedom, more money, or time as you scale your business. David says, oh my God, yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, this is amazing. And we're just getting warmed up. I mean, holy mackerel. Guys, if you're looking for a better way to reduce the pain and reduce your risk and make life fun again, this is it. And I hope you get this one thing, guys. I found the secret to getting faster and easier ways to put money in the bank is to work smarter, much smarter, not harder. Harder, it gets old after a while. I want you to be able to leverage your efforts and make a lot more money a lot more faster, right? So I hope you can make the transition from best guess marketer to strategic growth marketer. Big change in mindset. And this will do that for you. Because like I said, nobody's doing this but the exclusive people that have gotten SiteWrap and put it in place in their website. When you implement the SiteWrap system, and it's a system, and you do it immediately, you make a lot more money faster. And boy, it happens fast. It's amazing how that can work for you. And it's a lot easier. When you offer it to your clients and customers, help them boost their business, you'll be making money too, because we have people that are reselling SiteWrap through our affiliate program and through an enterprise version. So the operative question is, would you like me to help you? Would you like me to help you? And I'm saying, of course, tell me more. All right, let me jump in and tell you how this works. you can have the exact same system, because SiteWrap gives you the power that only the multi-million-dollar guys have done. I mean, this has been the big boy stuff. We brought it down to a place where we get to make money with it. Now, before you get it, I want to show you exactly what it does so you know it's right for you right now. Guys, it will boost visitor time on your site so that your Google rankings will skyrocket, and you don't need to think about SEO. I mean, please don't even worry. I mean, I love SEO and people that make their money with SEO. Sorry to say this, but you don't really need them. And they're excited. Boy, I showed it to someone last night who was visiting from Canada here in the U.S. and here in Bangkok. And he was like, "Oh wow, this is awesome." Okay, it'll make curation pay for you, so all those external links become internal links, so you remain in control of where you are, and you can build your relationships and sell a lot more stuff. It lets you multiply the money that you make with other people's websites and on YouTube, especially, which gives you the power that few other people have. So you can dominate your niches with videos that just simply make money, and you could never do it before. And it's really simple. When you set the video up, like I showed you on that screen a little bit ago, all you're doing is that you're defining BT. You're defining what that associated website is, and all you got to do is put your pixel on that site so that YouTube knows that you own it. And that, again, that's why it's so important to wrap, where you can't do it with anybody else's stuff. You can crush it with affiliate offers, and all I mean crush it by getting all the traffic to go to your site. And again, then you can retarget them. You can list build. You can run retargeting campaigns. And you can create some real income you can depend on, which gives you control and certainty. Remember, when they come to your website, you can control the entrance and exit offers that they get, because our new technology has Site Pop in it. That's coming out in version 2.0 in about 10 days. You are all going to get 2.0 as well, and all the stuff that we upgrade. And 2.0, amazing what we've done. I mean, wow, really cool stuff. You're going to get your links on Facebook's by giving them a link that is Facebook friendly. So it goes to your page, to your content, to what you're promoting. And remember, the banned sites don't affect you anymore because they're going to your site. Just think about this. How much more money will this make you? Just this, and just this week alone, once you implement it. Because I want you to follow the 24-hour rule, and that is to get started now, to implement it now. It's so easy. I'll show you the members area. It's really, really easy. We made this just drop dead simple, because frankly, I wanted it simple for me, and we made it simple, super simple and easy for you. But don't be misled by the simplicity. The power in here is crazy. Okay, it lets you create wrapped affiliate funnels I didn't show you this, by cascading wrapped pages one after the other. You can show multiple offers. Let me show this to you real quick. I forgot to show this to you. It's really, really cool. So when you create your wraps, there's a single wrap right over here, but we can go and we can do a whole cascaded funnel. Let me show you create funnel. Click that button right there and take a look. We can go 10 deep of offer after offer after offer. Having the page, the button here, it says return to site. It can go to a second offer, to a third offer, to a fourth offer. And unfortunately, we have a very slow connection over here. Unfortunately, I'm actually at a hotel here in Bangkok. I'm moving to a new place, and in between, I'm at a really slow connection here. But we go 10 deep is the important thing over here. Again, that's just not popping up for me right now because of the internet connection. I'll go back to this maybe a little bit later. We'll see if I can show it to you. Anyway, that's super cool. It'll multiply your effectiveness, so you don't have to worry about generating the income you desire, because SiteWrap allows you to stack the benefits. So you can retarget, you can list build, you can generate a whole lot of better Google stats and make money like crazy. And then, of course, perform the impossible market research with the heat map stuff. And again, we created this technology just for us, so you can see exactly where visitors are clicking on your competitors' websites, so you can craft your stuff to model their success. That is crazy. You can make a bigger impact and build your tribe faster, which allows you to finally connect with your audience more deeply, more intimately, and make more money at the same time. Oh yeah, and win affiliate prizes. I love winning. I mean, I'm actually looking at my notes on an iPad right now while I talk to you, and that iPad I won from an affiliate contest a while back. You can get on leaderboards. I mean, wouldn't it be great to win all this cool stuff? And you can, because now you're multiplying the value of your marketing dollars by using SiteWrap to leverage that. And that means you're working smarter, not harder. And that's just a lot more fun and more profitable. So this, my friends, is specifically been designed for you. So let's get started together. Now, when you put it together, as I said, it can happen really fast. Now, the actual results for you depend. I mean, everything depends upon you and what you're doing, what your market is, how you're advertising. I mean, let's be real. But let me show you what my friend Aileen Boundy did. She put up a brand new site a while back when we first began. She had a time on site of 29 minutes. Look at her analytics page. And by the way, when you come to the members area, you'll actually hear her, because we did an online meeting, and we do online meetings with our customers every other week, or actually twice a month. We do a user meetup. So you come, I do a little bit of training because I want to teach you some cool stuff that I've learned from the different things I've been doing, and then we dive into Q&A and how to implement it and some best practices. Anyway, you'll hear her when we showed her stats. 29 minutes on site, she was practically in tears. So happy. You can be too. Okay, you may have 31 minutes, you may have 17 minutes, but since the Google average is small and low, when you do this, it's just ridiculous. It really helps. Okay, now let's get started. Other website systems are in the multiple thousands, and they don't even have all the things that we have, but you won't pay anywhere close to that. If you go to our website and you go to our standard website page, you'll see this is our regular pricing right now, up to $99 a month. More unlimited sites, $49 a month for 5-site license. You won't need to pay that. I got a much better deal for you guys, so don't worry about that. Don't buy it from that page, because I'm going to do so much better for you guys, because you are loved. The people that sent you here today love you. There's Aileen Boundy's testimonial. Kirsten Plotkin, I think she's from Sydney, says the most amazing product I've ever had access to. Kirsten's like in her 80s, and she's using this. We have people, every age, every kind of website using SiteWrap. I mean, it's just amazing. Ron Del Baccio is an author and helps work with authors. The most exciting system ever, most important plugin. This is my friend Virginia Parsons. She's the Hangout mentor, and she's been using it with Webinar Jam. And Webinar Jam's cool stuff. The good thing about Webinar Jam is that they use their branding all the time, and she wanted her branding. So she tested it, and sure enough, worked just great. For those of you that use ClickFunnels, we love ClickFunnels. Well, guess what? We wrap ClickFunnels. If you go to iBoostify.com, that page is a ClickFunnels page, but we've wrapped it so that you're at iBoostify.com, not .ClickFunnels, but really our site, so that way we get all the Google juice. Because the problem with ClickFunnels, as much as I love it, is if you go to blank.clickfunnels.com, you're at clickfunnels.com, not at your own site, and you don't build any Google juice. We now give you that capability. It is way cool, right? So what would it mean for you? What would change in your life if you suddenly had a thriving business that threw off massive extra cash for you every day, every week, every month, and on and on and on? Change everything, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Well, this blows away what the typical novice internet marketer has been doing. It simply does. It's just remarkable. But old habits die hard. If you're currently doing what you've been doing, you didn't know anything different, you need to make a change. Some people are simply resistant to change. So it is not for everyone. You got to do something. You got to figure out a way to do this yourself, and it's not going to be hard. It's super, super easy. You will find a way, okay? You will find a way to make it work, and we will make it easy for you. Don't worry. The link is coming soon, I promise. You will be thrilled when you see how simple it is and how powerful it is for you, and you will love using it. And now I will tell you, by the way, you shouldn't be doing it yourself. You should be having your team doing it for you, because I want you working on strategy for your business, and let your team actually build your wraps, even though they're super fun. They really are. They're so much fun. All right. Who does this work for? Who's it right for? Well, people just starting their business. So now you multiply the effectiveness of your marketing and short circuit the time that it takes to get to success. People expanding their business, people frustrated with their progress, because again, this just amps it up to a whole different level. People who want to diversify their income. And guys, when you do it, you're ahead of the curve, years ahead of the pack, because again, you're doing something totally different. Now, I had two choices. I could have gone and done this and made it super cheap, and try to sell as many as possible. But that's not the relationship I wanted to have with you. It wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value and get deeper and give you more. So I'm a premium kind of guy, all right? I wanted to give you a second option, which is a little bit of a higher investment for you, but no more, you got a great deal. But that way I can devote more resources to really, really dive in deep and give you a lot more. So I created an exclusive offer for you, because again, because you're here. Let's put it that way. Because us on this side of the world, we're sometimes forgotten. I mean, it's rare that I ever do a webinar primarily geared toward the Australian market. I'm thrilled to do it. I love the Australian market. God, do I love the Australian market. But I tell you, it frustrates me that so many people that are doing webinars are doing mostly for the US. And you know what? God bless them. But we're We're different. We're better. I should watch what I say. I'll get in trouble internationally. But again, I want to play the niches. So I created something super special for you guys. You're going to get to position yourself as the authority because people like to follow the leader. And the better part is you get paid. Okay. There's nothing else like it. You are going to be the shining light in your community because you will have all that content. Doesn't matter what you do. Okay. The fact that you are leveraging all that stuff makes you the leader. So what you're going to get right now is this. I'm going to get SiteWrap. You're going to get a 1-year license for a single website of your very own. You'll be able to get those JVZoo links working on Facebook that will get to improve your time on site, create a love fest with Google, okay, and so much more. Okay, it is a $348 value. You guys, I got so much more with stacking into this. You're going to get all the upgrades and enhancements for a full year. That is a $49 value. That includes our new version 2.0, which is imminent coming out. You'll probably see that in a couple of weeks. We're just doing a few tweaks on that, adding a couple more features and increasing the fun part of the user experience. And you're going to get access to our cloud version. So if you're not using WordPress, the cloud version will be out in just a few months, and it will not be a WordPress version any longer. It won't need to be. So that we're really taking this and amping up the technology. You'll get all that. You're also going to get what has so much value is our twice monthly software implementation sessions. I got to change the slide because really we just call it user meetups. The idea is really simple. We meet together twice a month. And what I've started to do is I started to do content on it as well. So just recently, my friend Wolfie Hoffbauer from Melbourne was doing a session on value marketing and relationship marketing. He did a great session. You'll see that in your members area a while ago on WordPress security, which you must watch and listen to. And we don't sell on that. It's just about giving you value because we want you to have the value. And then it's all Q&A. It's all how to, any kind of troubleshooting if anybody has it, opportunity strategy. I mean, it is just really a session to help you make more money. They are really, really fun. And what you'll find is the numbers that show up are not really very big. So effectively, if you want to have me, because I usually lead those sessions, not all of them, but most of them I lead, if you want to be able to hang out with me and ask me questions, I mean, there's nothing off the table. Everything goes. So it's like getting really almost one-on-one consulting with me a couple times a month. $197 a month value. That's $2,364 of value included in this special webcast offer today. So what you're going to get is a full year of SiteWrap, all the upgrades and enhancements, and the site where the user implementation or user meetups. Total value of $2,761. My friends, right now, today, you can go to iBoostify.com /wrap it for just $497. Okay, $497. Now, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself by giving you that link. I shouldn't have done it just yet, but I will put it in the chat just because I have already revealed that to you. If you go now to do it, trust me, you will be really, really happy and surprised because there's a lot more coming your way. But that's there in the chat. Now, we are super fanatical about support. We just love what we do. We want you to be as excited about it as well. So people tell us that we're fantastic, and I think we are too. And we've been getting all sorts of 5-star reviews because of our responsiveness and the fact that we consider you family. We really do. Listen, we don't get paid unless you are a satisfied customer, plain and simple. So we are committed to that. You're going to get thousands of dollars of bonuses, really great bonuses. And let's just talk to you about what they are. This is something brand new. You will be enjoying this, and you guys will be joining us live for this. We're calling it the Boostify Your Business Masterclass, and I have lined up 6 of the world's leading online masterful marketers that will be teaching you how to build your businesses. And I'm talking about the real way, taught by the top experts in the field. Now, this is my friend Paul Counts, Gino Gaudio Graves, who's the inspiration behind SiteWrap. You're looking at Jason Drone in the black and white photo. Jason runs our own personal marketing campaigns. He's fantastic. You'll love working with him. And yes, he does sell his services too. And boy, you should use him. He's amazing. My friend Laura Betterly, who is the kind of the guru to the stars of driving their traffic using social media. You're going to see me talking about the power of webinars. I'll give you some of our webinar secrets where we make just massive sums of money with webinars. And Eric Lofholm, who is, I would say, the king of sales scripting. You got to be selling. Everything you do, guys, has to be sold. And Eric is on board. So you're going to love this. It'll be recorded live. So you'll be able to join us for that live, get questions answered. And then after that, anyone who buys SiteWrap after that, where this offer is made, will get it on a recorded version. So wouldn't it be better for you to be the guys that get it absolutely live? Huge value in that $9.97. And you are going to get it included with this offer. You're going to learn how to create the ultimate sales script and win clients, both online and offline clients, how to sell info products as you position yourself as the authority. You'll learn how to generate more leads than you can handle, how to master the art of social media so you can generate more money faster, how to use the power and influence of webinars, as I said, to leverage, and so much more. Positioning and selling SiteWrap to new and current clients. You'll learn all of that. And by the way, we are a software company. We used to be a training company in my previous life. I've loved training people from all over the globe, but frankly, our focus is on building solutions. So having a team of world-class experts allows us to give you so much more than what we would be doing in terms of our focus. We're really excited about that. Then you're going to get the Analytics Masterclass, which I did with my friend Gina. That is a $297 value. It's about 2.5 hours that I want you to go through within the next 10 days. I really do, because when you understand where your money is coming from and what's producing for you, you get to clone that, add impact to that, and make a whole bunch more money with that. That's what I want you to be able to do. All right. So that's included as well. And then for the first 10 of you, when you join us, you'll get a one-on-one conversion strategy session, probably with Gina, actually. And that will take you through what to do next, how to leverage the power of SiteWrap, and make a ton more money. It is truly a strategy session for you. It's designed to help you. And once you complete the process of your order today, you'll get sent to a scheduling page to get that scheduled immediately. Okay, so let me summarize what you're going to get today. Full year of SiteWrap, you're going to get all the upgrades and enhancements for a full year. The software implementation sessions, the user meetups, that is twice a month. You'll get the Boostify Your Business Masterclass, the Analytics Masterclass, the one-on-one strategy session for the first 10 of you. Total value for that $5,055 for you today. 10% of that, a 90% discount when you go to iBoostify.com/wrap-it. iBoostify.com/wrap-it. Now, the final question I have for you, and there may be more after this, but the final question for the moment here is this. If you made the annual income we've been talking about, like Guru Bob's income of $108,000, would it be worth investing $497 today, assuming you had the money? And of course, the answer is, duh, yes, absolutely. So that means that you guys want this no matter what. It's just a matter about the investment amount and can you afford it? And that's why we stack the benefits so high that this is kind of a no-brainer. Listen, if all it did was to help you get your links on Facebook so you could run offers that your competitors only dream about, would it be worth it? Of course it would. If all it did was got people to stay on your site longer so they got to know you better and wanted to buy more from you, would it be worth it? Absolutely. If all it did was gave you detailed information on your competition that would unlock the key to making a lot more money on your website, would it be worth it? That's priceless. No one does that but us. If it allowed you to retarget offers that are able to give you so much more money on your website, guys, okay? Unlock the keys and so on. Would it be worth it? Absolutely, all right? Guys, if all it did was give you a new way to serve your community, all right, and serve your clients, would it be worth it? For sure. And if it allowed you to retain the visitors on your website longer so you could stop losing money every day, would it be worth it? You bet. Listen, how much have you paid for your online education so far, right? I mean, I know the average person is in the thousands of bucks. Well, guys, what's it returned for you so far? Over how long? How much money have you made using the stuff that you paid all this money for in education? I want you to stop doing education and start doing strategy, start making money. Start making money. I spend a lot of money on education. I do, still do. And I do believe in education. Don't misunderstand. But education without action is throwing money away. If you learn something, you don't do anything about it, you throw money away. I want you to do the 24-hour rule. That means get SiteWrap, put it into place immediately, and we're going to give you a special offer, in fact, to give you a concierge call. You'll see that on the next screen after you join SiteWrap for a ridiculous, crazy offer. I'll tell you what it is. There's no surprises here because we will do this with you and we will help you one-on-one to set it up, get it moving within the next 24 to 48 hours so you are moving, crushing it, okay, crushing it, and we're there for you, okay? We want you to leverage your education and training and make more money. Now, you can see why it is a great deal at $497, but because you are so special, and you are on my side of the world, I'm going to add more value, okay? I'm going to give you an extra added bonus. You can join our partner license program. We only offer this to people that are actually customers and clients of ours. And normally we will do this when people are joining part of our more expensive programs because we do have some other things that we still have done and now we joint venture them. you can earn recurring commissions for life on all of our content and software services. Okay, so that means $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 recurring annual dollars per year per client. I mean, cool stuff, you guys. All right, and you'll have access to that. Also, when you order within the next 24 hours, we will do some customized SiteWrap headers for you. It's a $97 value. Just send us your logo and your web address so we can make it look right. Okay, and then we'll make them for you. So virtual, whether it's the virtual biz op or niche pursuits or whatever, we'll do it for you. Absolutely. We want, again, if we take away any of the things that are friction for you, you'll put it into use immediately, and that's our objective. Okay, so just kind of summing it up, there's a full year of SiteWrap, all the upgrades and enhancements, the user meetups, the Boostify Your Business Masterclass. That's fantastic. I'm so excited about doing that. We'll start the first session in a couple of weeks on that one. The Analytics Masterclass, which I want you to go through within the next 10 days. The strategy session for you, the Partner License Program, the wrap headers, $7,149. Yeah, I will get that question for you a little bit in just a couple of seconds, Ted. Total value, $497 today at iboostify.com/wrap it, my friends, wrap it. So really, really cool. Now, this is not, I can tell you, this is not for everybody. This is not for the average person, because the average person's broke. I don't want to work with you if you're just going to be content to being average. I want you to be, nope, no average. I want you to be a superstar. Yes, I want you to be a superhero in your business. So get started today, right now, for $497, iboostify.com/wrap it. It's going to be completely safe for you guys. If you don't think it's the best thing you've ever done, just let us know within 30 days. We don't want your money if you're not happy. So take a full 30 days to go through it. You'll know in 30 minutes that this is the best thing you've ever done. If you do put it to work, by the way, as we've talked about, and it doesn't make a difference for you, I'll actually double your money back. Just put it to use. Just give it a chance. Okay? Bottom line, if at the end of 30 days you're not thrilled for any reason, we got you covered. We got your back. Okay? You are in. Now, you got two choices. Okay? You can do nothing, and that's a decision to make. Of do nothing, go, wow, that's nice, and not take the leap of faith. And by the way, you'll get the same results you've been getting. Or you can jump in, invest in yourself, give it a shot. It's a real small investment considering the money you're going to make with it. Okay, and know that you're completely safe, because when it works for you, fantastic. If not, let us know. We'll cancel the service. I'm going to skip through this. If you do, by the way, have a U.S. PayPal account, if you do, you can have PayPal credit finance it for you. If you don't, I'm going to skip this slide. Okay, you'll see it on the page. I'll show it to you in a minute. But PayPal for Americans, and they keep saying they'll do it for Australians, but I don't know why they haven't done it yet. You can get financing from PayPal. Okay. Anyway, so get started right now, $497 at iboostify.com/wrap it. The real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check it out? Which, if it does half of what I've talked about, will more than pay for itself, right? It absolutely will. So yeah, of course it is. Now, by the way, there is still more. Oh yeah, guys, I wanted to really do everything. That's USD, John. It's USD. That's kind of the numbers of the internet. All right. So here's the thing. I decided to do something extra crazy special for you. We're going to 5x this offer for you. For the first 10 of you, for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to set a timer, and just a couple more slides, you'll see the timer go on. We will give you not just a single site license, but a 5-site license upgrade absolutely free. This is a $588 value. We're throwing that in right now. You're going to get not just SiteWrap for a single site, but for 5 sites. Okay, you're going to get the upgrades and enhancements, the user meetup groups, the Boostify Your Business Masterclass, the Analytics Masterclass, the Strategy Session. You're going to get the Partners License Program, the wrapped headers. You're going to get also your 5-site license upgrade during the next 15 minutes. All that today. It's a $7,389 value. My God, just $497 at iboostify.com/wrap it. I will take you to that page in just 1 second. Okay, so go do it. Here it is, what it is. It's just $497, and you'll be able to go ahead and wrap it. Now, by the way, I didn't post them yet because I made some changes just before we went live, but I'm going to give you the slides to today's workshop, so that way you can share this with your team. It will be at the bottom of that page. Okay, there will be a link at the bottom of that page. I will do that for you in just a little bit after we finish today. So you'll have to go back to that page. I apologize, I didn't get a chance to do it before we started this morning. I've had about 3 hours sleep in getting this updated. Like I said, I made something special for you guys, and I'm super excited to do it. So listen, you guys, you watch the entire presentation. You want to maximize your marketing and build your business, and you know this is an outstanding value. You want to take advantage of the outstanding discount and the amazing bonuses, which are worth over $6,500, and the double you'll love it guarantee. So go to iboostify.com/wrap it, because if you want to make your marketing tons more effective, build an active list fast, usually targeting on products that are not yours, and win with Google without even trying. And finally, create the freedom and confidence you deserve. This, by the way, is a huge confidence builder. Holy mackerel. To know that you're doing what other people can't, that's pretty wild. This is definitely for you. The best opportunity is right now. So order it now. Do it right now. Take advantage of the best savings option for your best deal, a full year of access for right now, not one site, but 5 sites with all the training, the thousands of bonuses, just one easy payment of $497. Takes less than 5 minutes to install the software, and you can be up and running. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to answer every one of your questions. It's just a simple $497 at iboostify.com/wrap it. I'm going to start the timer. There it goes. In the next 15 minutes, the tick-tock of the clock, that's how long that bonus offer will be live. And you're probably saying, but Ken, gee whiz, I want more time to think about it or this or that. Let's be real. Okay, right now you know you want it. So what is waiting going to do? Okay, you'll get caught up in something else and it won't get done. So if you're going to do it now with us. You've made the decision. You've been with me this long. Come and give it a shot. I don't mean to sound like I'm being pushy here. I'm just, let's go back to, there we go. I just want to be helpful to you, all right? And the way I can be helpful to you is to get you moving. It's fully guaranteed. It's fully supported. We're here for you. So go ahead and jump in and do it. I got to tell you, this is really about serving you. And by the way, I want you to do the same thing with your clients and your customers. Never sell by saying, yeah, you have 17 years to do it. The offer will continue through the end of the weekend, but the 5-site license will be good for the next 15 minutes. It will come off the website. Okay. Now let me show you what happens when you get there, just so I can, let me go to the right page. Let me just make that down. Here we go. There's the funnels that I was talking about, by the way. Funnel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all you're going to do is just build the funnels one right after the other. Really simple. We built that for you. Okay. So let me, and by the way, just start lining up your questions in the chat. I'll make sure I get all the questions answered for you. So let's go. So let me just click this here. Okay, so this is the offer. As I said, it'll go through Sunday night at midnight. Everything's listed here. You'll see some testimonials. Okay, you'll see here's the 5-site license. It's still on here. We will remove and change this page. My team has been instructed to come back, circle back in about 15 minutes to do that. There's your links. If you want to do that PayPal credit, if you have a US PayPal account, click here. We did, by the way, build in a 2-payment option. So if money is a bit tight for you guys, you can run a 2-payment option right over here. Okay, you can watch Michaela Kennedy's testimonial video for us. So this is where you actually grab SiteWrap. When you get SiteWrap, I should have put this page up. After you complete your order, you'll get to a second page. Now, the second page will give you something we just implemented. You're the first people on the planet to have this offer. Would you like to have us help you set it up? Okay, give you a call and help you set it up. Well, you'll get a page that gives you that very thing. There's no video on it. We just built it again. We finished it up last night. So it should be working perfectly. If not, don't worry. Just send me an email at support@iboostify.com. We'll get you hooked up. But for $49, we'll get on a call with you. It may be me, it may be Mark, who works with us, and we'll walk you through setting it up right away, like within the next 24 to 48 hours. So, and we'll also do is when 2.0 is out, we'll help you build your first site pop, which is your entrance and exit pop-up. We'll build your first one so you can see how it's done. And we'll do it like on a Skype call or go to meeting call or whatever. Again, we've never offered this. We're doing it just for $49 just so that we can get compensated for the time of the team. But that gets you, there's no excuses, no more friction. It's going to be done and you're in and ready to rock and roll. Okay, so that's the only thing that we do is what you might kind of call an additional offer or upsell. There's no games. I mean, you have everything you need right here. It is super powerful. Nothing's held back. Now, we did that because, frankly, we've seen some people, they get it and they get lazy. We want you implementing it now. So we're taking away every possible excuse so you can be making a whole bunch of money. By the way, for those of you that are in, just tell me that you're in, okay, and just tell me why you joined us, why you bought, because that'll really help me know what your hot buttons are and what's motivating you. It'll really help us for our marketing. And by the way, again, everything that we're doing here, you should be doing for your people with your marketing. Everything that we do, you should do for you. You should do for yourself. When you get done, okay, you'll end up getting to this page where this really handsome man. By the way, the Australian Embassy is right behind here. Just FYI, this is Bangkok. The Australian Embassy right there. That's where I used to live. Anyway, you'll get to this page. You have a bonus page over here where all the bonuses will appear in this area on this page. And then the user meetups, well, I'll get there in a second. But right down here, you'll download your software, and then we have all the tutorial videos right here. Really simple, by the way, to do. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to do it yourself, we're here to totally help you, okay? Setting your defaults, doing a single wrap page, it's all here for you, right? Then all the user meetups, you'll find them all posted on this page, the mastermind sessions. And you'll notice here, for example, this was on copy. Here's Wolfie from Melbourne. And again, we've done everything here. And again, we'll help you wrap anything you need. We're here for you. This is our passion to help you guys. Okay, this is our passion. So yeah, Bill, welcome. Congratulations. Bill says I'm doing it because it's different. It'll make me more money. So congratulations. I see Mary is in. Congratulations on that. Thank you so much. Let me go back here, see what we are on the timer. Okay, so let me answer a couple of questions while this goes on. Sally, congratulations. Welcome. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard again. For those of you that are joining us, just pop in the chat. Tell me that you're in so that way I know, and we'll be looking forward to working with you. That's super cool, super awesome. Thank you so much. So is it legal? Answer is absolutely yes, Larry. Absolutely yes. Again, you're and ethical too. Yeah, because here's why. Because what you're doing is you are not touching their content. You are broadcasting their content. You're sending people that content, but you're not changing it. So you're not messing with any of their copyrights or anything else like that. You're promoting for them, and you're just adding your branding to it, and you're hosting them on your site. So it's really cool. And you're giving them authority of you because it's your endorsement. If you just sent them to a page, the endorsement isn't there, right? You just sent them over someplace, but with your branding on top of them, you're giving them an endorsement. That's valuable to them. They should be thanking you for that, right? And by the way, I've never had anybody come to me and say, stop wrapping me, ever, okay? We had one person who didn't understand it a couple of years ago, and we talked about it, and our customer contacted those people, and they were like, wow, that's great, thank you, how can we get SiteWrap? so it's really, really, really cool, all right? So that's cool. How soon can you be using it? Well, very simple. Once your order is finished, we will then populate your information in our database, and you'll be able to use SiteWrap within just a few hours. So it's going to be really, really cool for you. So that's great. How many pages can you wrap? You can wrap an unlimited number of pages. There is zero limitation to the number of pages, the amount of traffic, or anything like that. That kind of pricing may happen when we get to enterprise and the cloud version, but you will not be subject to that because you are grandfathered with this version. So you have no limitations other than the fact that for the next whatever number of minutes over here, 12 minutes, the first 10 of you will have 5 sites that you can actually put it on. All right. Otherwise, you would upgrade to an unlimited site version. So that's really important. Are all sites wrappable? Great question. Great question. And I got to tell you, Andy, that not all sites are wrappable. Absolutely not. Some sites used to be, but they have some technology that busts the wrap. I'll give you an example. TED.com. I love TED.com. And we used to wrap it all the time. Because think about this, TED Talk is 20 minutes. So you send someone to a TED Talk and they're there, you got 20 minutes on site, and then they'll click another one, and they could be there for hours, because I know I've done that. TED redid their site. They put some kind of technology in, and you can't wrap it. I think there's probably about maybe 3 or 4% of the websites out there that are not wrappable. We figure that we will overcome that. We'll find some kind of solution. But honestly, since the numbers have been so small, we haven't put our focus on that. It just hasn't made sense yet. The big things for affiliate marketers like JVZoo, ClickBank, Warrior Forum, and so on, all wrappable. Okay, all wrappable. So the technology is there. Again, it's a minority of things. You can wrap a Shopify store. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Bill. A Shopify store, we've wrapped them before. So yes, absolutely. And that's cool because now they're on your site. The key is you want people coming to your site. It's really that fantastic. So yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what you'll be able to do. So Barry, yes, you're in. Congratulations, I got you. So that's super. You're there. Justin, I have you as well. So fantastic over there. Yeah, Nick, we can still make that work. So I absolutely want you in and on board. Yeah, we can totally do that. Listen, if you're driving, or if you're at work or something, the right credit card or something. Let's see. Heading in, payment processing not taking. Okay, it's not taking your PayPal account. All right, hang on a second. Let me get you a link to PayPal, John. We just made a couple changes, and that may not have worked. So sit tight. Let me go ahead and quickly find you a PayPal link that will take you straight into PayPal. So if anyone else is having trouble, I can solve that problem. Give me just 1 second over here. I will go in and get this for you, get you the right link through PayPal. It's going to be kind of a funky link, but I'll get it for you. So give me just 1 second here, and I will get that going for you. Yeah, we made a shift, and we changed our shopping cart. We're really big, like I said, on user experience, and we did make an upgrade with that, and apparently it didn't get sorted last night. So I'm going to fix that for you right now while we do this. Give me just a second. If anybody else is having a challenge, just let me know on that, and let's get it going here. Let me see if this is it. We'll get it you sorted out. Okay, cool. We're getting close to giving you this one here right now. Here we go. All right, I got you in just 1 second. The link I'm going to put in the chat for you in just 1 second over here will get you going. So let me go ahead and put it in. I'm going to put it in for you privately, John, and actually I'm going to send it to all of you. So that's the PayPal link, and I'll show you how it works in a second. I'm putting this is the PayPal link only right there. Again, it's kind of a funky link, but you'll see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to click on that link right here. It'll take you straight into PayPal like you're seeing right now. And then you can go ahead and you can pay with PayPal, and we'll get you all hooked up. And again, we'll be doing that part manually. So you'll be getting a manual, Ken, because we're taking this kind of out of our automation here. You're seeing my Thai site. That's great. If you can read Thai, you're in great shape. Anyway, if you just click down here, you'll see it's a 5-site license. And you'll see this probably in English because you're probably watching it in Australia and New Zealand. But in Thailand, it looks like this. Congratulations. And so if anyone was like, is he really in Thailand? Yes, I really am in Bangkok. And now I'm just about maybe half a mile from the Australian embassy, waiting for my new apartment to be ready for me. So go ahead and use that link. It's right here, that little funky link. Otherwise, go to iboostify.com. Whoops, let me just put that back in the chat. /wrap it. And that'll take care of you there. So again, sorry for the inconvenience on that. Thanks for letting me know about that one, John. But we got you covered. Okay, great. So just let me know when you're in and when the payment's clear. And then again, like I said, we will take care of you manually, so that way, again, with anyone's on PayPal, just because we're probably not linked directly in yet. And again, I mean, it's morning for us. My team is in the Philippines that does everything. Oh, by the way, that link will probably not get you to the concierge page because that was probably not linked up. I bet you it's not. So let me find that page for you as well, so that if you do want to have us do the concierge service for you, then we can do that. So let me go quickly find that for you. Let me see where that is, because I think a lot of you guys will probably want it, and I want to make sure that you don't miss that opportunity here. So let me see if I can quickly find the concierge page. Here we go. The concierge page link, and I'll show it to you too. What the heck? So let me just quickly, let me find it right over here, and I will go ahead and, here we go. What happened here? Let me just quickly put this in here. Let me just get this right for you. I love technology. Any other questions, by the way, I'm thrilled and happy to answer for you. So this is the concierge page. I'm going to put the link in the chat area as well. So after your order is completed, if you went through PayPal, disregard the edit funnel step settings, because as you can see, this is ClickFunnels, but that'll take you to the concierge page, which has not been changed. Okay, the edits I made last night have not been changed. So you may not get to a scheduler, but basically the bottom line is that you'll be good to go, and that'll take you to a payment page. It should work just fine. All right. If not, just let us know. Send me a text or message at iboostify.com / it would be support at iboostify.com. Excuse me. Our support is support. I'll put that in the chat as well at iboostify.com or www.reallyusefulhelpdesk.com. That's where you get support. So we're there for you, and we monitor that regularly. So we'll get you sorted out. If you want us to do the concierge service, totally happy to do that. As I said, once again, I thought this would be ready for us this morning, but it wasn't. So no worries there. All right. So for those of you that are joining us, you now have 8 minutes and 26 seconds left to grab the 5-site license as a bonus. Okay. So, great. Welcome aboard, John. Terrific. Yeah. So if you want to do the concierge, just use that link. And again, if there's any issues with it, like I said, I haven't made a PayPal link. It should be on the order form, but you know what? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So just let me know, and we'll make you a PayPal link. We'll get it over to you, and we'll be good to go there. But I'm 99% sure it was not built last night. I think that was on the list of things that weren't done. We keep adding stuff, and it just occurred to me as I was on the flight back from the States. I was traveling for the past 5.5 months. People asking where did I go. So I left at the end of May, and I went to Israel for a month with my mom, volunteered in a military base with her, then went to Portugal for 2 months, spent a month with my mom there as well, then Spain for a week, and that was all business, by the way. I with one of the guys we do affiliate business with. I met him in Spain, and we went up to San Sebastian, which is unbelievable. Spent some time in Madrid, then to Toronto for a conference, then down to the States for a bunch of conferences, then back to Toronto, actually back to Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Was there just last week, and then finally all the way back home to Bangkok. So jet lag is there. Great question, Karthik. Is this duplicate content? No, it's not. It's not duplicate content. It's your site. And remember, see, Google sees their content on their page. They're seeing the content on yours, but it's embedded content, so it's not duplicate content at all. Nope, not at all. This is very, very Google friendly. I'm working with a gentleman who's one of the leaders in SEO. His name is Steve Wiedemann. Steve's building some case studies for us on SiteWrap. Loves it. All the SEO guys love what we're doing here. So no, great question. It is not duplicate content at all. So you're good with that. Great question. Thanks for asking that one. That is really, really important. Not duplicate content at all. No, Sylvia, it is not wrappable for 100% of the websites. I'd say about 96%, 97% of all sites are wrappable. So that's important to know. And again, so like with anything, nothing is ever guaranteed. Does the sun shine all day, every day? Of course not. So just like anything else, there's always going to be exceptions. Our objective will be to overcome them. But like with anything, we prioritize. Adding new features was more valuable to us than trying to figure out the final 3%, especially since the majority of our business comes from the big sites that we're always been able to wrap. So that's the big key there. Okay, so so to help me with Head Start, just wrapping YouTube focus to channels. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, John. And by the way, we just finished our user meetup. We did a user meetup yesterday. I guess it was yesterday. So we'll be about 2 weeks from, I think it's the 28th is what we're doing the next meetup on. But happy to answer any questions along the way. And of course, when we do your concierge session, it's you got us in full. But I'm not sure what you mean. So see if you can elaborate on that, and I'm happy to answer that. By the way, you can't wrap YouTube, you can't wrap Amazon, but some Amazon links are wrappable, I'm told. Okay, what tends to happen for me, by the way, is our customers tell us more of what's wrappable than we even know, because you're using it for different stuff than perhaps what we are. So we always learn what's going on. All right. So I would recommend, of course, that you focus on building a YouTube channel of your own. And post a ton of content on that YouTube channel and drive people to your YouTube channel. You wouldn't wrap it, but you can certainly embed your videos on your pages. We do that all the time. So and that's your own videos. But the key, again, for using the wrap is I want you to make those videos, everything should have a call to action. And again, if you're going to be using it for affiliate or third-party links, that's when you're going to want to be using the wrap to use for those associated websites on the videos. So that's the big key for that. Okay, yeah, just play with it a little bit, and again, just pop in any kind of question in the support. And we are implementing a support chat system. I think we'll be using Intercom. We're just finishing up the due diligence as which one we want to use. It may be set before you get to the next user meetup. Just send us a message in support. And any question. I love these things. Stump us. Stump us. Because it's really all about doing that support for you. So absolutely, we're thrilled to help you with that. So any other questions? Who else is in? Nick, I see it. You're in. I got you. Congratulations. Thanks. Let's see, John, I'm just trying to check my email to see what might have come in through PayPal. I have not yet seen your order through. So, did you get the clearance from them yet? Oh, wait, hang on a second. I got you. I got you. It just showed up just this minute. Okay, Flaxdale, right? So I got you. Okay, excellent. So congratulations, I got you there. And that's great. So I'm not sure, I didn't see anything from you yet, Karthik, but if you're popping in, just let me know. Okay, we're at 2 minutes, 58 seconds, you guys, before that timer runs out and that page has to change. So the rest of you who have been sitting there, just make sure you do it right now. And again, any question, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm totally here for you guys. So just let me know whatever else you have, and I am there to totally help. Yeah. So the first thing I would do, I would look at your current website, anything that you have that's linking outside. Um, uh, I would do that. I would do that link. Yeah, that's definitely Jack. That's what I would do. Definitely do what you currently have. Change some of the stuff you already have. First thing I would do, of course, is build your own wrap header, and that's super easy. And if you don't, like I said, we'll do 2 of them for you for free. What I would do, by the way, is again, like I said, to do the wrapped headers, just send us your logo, your website address, so we can match the styles. There is in the user area a strategy, one of the sessions on our meetups that talks about, I think we did it like 3 or 4 weeks ago, where I dived in really deep on how to build wrap headers yourself. And we are in 2.0 in another couple of weeks. You'll have an integrated wrap header designer as well. It's pretty neat what we've built out for you to make it even easier to do. But you can go to a free site online like canva.com and build it in there to the size that you like and just transfer it over. I mean, it's really easy. I mean, we decided to make it easy, not rocket science, because the more complicated. Yeah, Karthik, give me your if you're driving. Yeah, if you're driving right now, you got like a couple minutes left. Just tell me you're in. Give me your website. You give me your website, not your website. I'm sorry, your email or your phone number or whatever. Let's get you in. I will hold that for you because you're telling me that, I don't want you getting in an accident or anything. So I will save that for you for the next few hours until you get to a place to go ahead and complete the transaction. So yes, absolutely. I got you covered, my friend. No problem. We want the decision, maybe want the action taken, but clearly, if you're about to go bungee jumping off a bridge, or if you're in the middle of a hike or something, or whatever, or if you have the wrong credit card with you, we'll hook you up. Just tell me right now so I can save that spot for you. Okay, so I got you covered. I got you covered on that. Just give me a contact information. We'll just go ahead and we'll give you a call. We can do it by phone too. All right. So go ahead and do that, and we'll be good to go. Other questions? What other questions you got? Just go ahead and let me know what other questions you have. Okay. So let's see. I've got people who want to do joint ventures with us. Fantastic. We love doing JVs with people. So whoops, 4 seconds, you guys. Countdown. So this is like New Year's Eve, counting down. It's just whoa. That just made a big noise in my ear. So we have to go change that page right now. While I'm still live with you, I will leave that page up, but then I've got to go ahead and change it. So this is kind of like the last hurrah for those of you that want the 5-site upgrade. So anything else I can answer for you guys? Looks like the questions have abated. So okay, gotcha. Okay, Karthik, I got you there. Do you have a number I can call you on Skype and get your card, and we can get you set up as well? Question: what is the ongoing cost? Great question, Steve. The ongoing cost, your cost will be grandfathered in at the current cost. If you want to stay with the 5-site license, the 5-site license right now is $49 a month. So that's what, $600 a year or whatever. Right now you're at $497, so you'll stay at $497, which is what, a 20% or so, 18% discount. So you'll stay there if you want to continue on with that. We may do something even better. I can't tell you because I haven't figured out that. We just made this offer, so it's brand new. But it will not be more. It may very well be less. Again, it may very well be less. And you can upgrade, downgrade any way that you want when you go ahead and do that, Steve. So that's what you're at. If you just want to do a single site, after that you don't need the 5 sites. Then it'll certainly be less money for you. Okay, and totally up to you guys what you want to do. We wanted to serve you as best we can. Some of you don't need 5 sites, frankly. But many of you do have different markets and different sites, so we gave you that option. But if you're just on a single site, at the end of 5 years, you'll be looking at, I think, like $276 a year if you do it on an annual basis or monthly at $29 a month US. That's what it is right now. So we got you covered. You know, it will save money moving forward. We always protect people. Okay, hope that helps. So yeah, if you're in, go ahead and play with us now. Excuse me, get your spot right now. I have not changed that page because I got to do that. I'm not going to do it while we're on live. I want to give you guys every bit of a chance to get going here. Because again, we're here to serve. You know, we're here to totally take good care of you. Let me just quickly find a way to save this thing for Karthik, and let's see if I. Whoops! Did the wrong thing there. Hang on. Let me just make sure we're back up and running here with this page. Okay, so let me just get this going. There we go. Okay, hang on a second. I just want to make sure I get Karthik's information set up here for me so that I don't miss you. I can take good care of you, Karthik. And we look for that. Okay, let's see what I got. All right, cool. Got you there, Karthik. I got your email address, so we're good there. And let's see. Okay, so the SiteWrap leave a footprint detectable in case you want to use it on a PBN. Help me out here. What's a PBN? Steve, let me know. The SiteWrap is detectable by Google because Google has to know that people came to that site. See, what SiteWrap is, let me kind of give it to you this way. SiteWrap creates an additional page on your site. Okay, and then on that page, we design that page with or without your own branding. You can use it without branding. If you go to iBoostify.com by itself, you'll see SiteWrap without a header. Okay, a private blog network. Yeah, absolutely. This was designed for bloggers. This was totally built for bloggers. Let me go ahead here and show you what I'm talking about, by the way. Let me go. I don't need the concierge page anymore. Let's go to iBoostify.com. All right. This is SiteWrap, a wrapped page without a wrapped header. Okay. So this is a page that was built in ClickFunnels, all ClickFunnels. It's wrapped. Okay. Now, right now you can tell because there's a little bit of a frame around the outside with white. In 2.0, that all goes away. You'll never know. Okay. But this is actually a ClickFunnels page, but it's wrapped into our page, so it's completely transparent. Right. So yes, if you're using SiteWrap, again, it's your own website page. So as long as Google recognizes any page on your site, it'll recognize that you got a wrap. Does that help? Okay, so yeah, that should make a big difference for you, Steve. We're focusing our primary marketplace, just from the standpoint of our strategy, is bloggers, content marketers, affiliate marketers, and even local marketers, because people like a chiropractor, or for example, what I showed you with Cabins of Birch Hollow over here, they're local marketers and they're building for authority. So it's perfect for those guys. Absolutely perfect for those guys. So that's a giant leverage that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So I think you'll really experience that. So yeah, so we're looking specifically at doing stuff for bloggers. In fact, we have a whole contest that we're launching for bloggers soon. So if you know anybody, Steve, for example, that is a guru in the blogging area or provides products and services to bloggers, please drop me a line, let me know, because we'll have them be part of the Boost Your Blog contest, which is starting in just a few weeks. We're launching that over the next few days to the actual partners and then launching it to the public in a few weeks. So we're real big on the blogging community. That's why it was designed in the first place. Yeah, we're pretty excited too. we're really excited about that as well. Other questions? So yes, Steve, come join us. Definitely give it a shot at iBoostify.com/wrap it. Okay. Again, while we're here, and I'm kind of stalling for you so you can get into the shopping cart and get it done. If you're doing PayPal, then use that link in the chat. I'll pop that up there. Let me scroll up and give that to you again. It's kind of a long link, but I'll just pop it in the message thing there. And for those of you that are using PayPal, and you do want our concierge service, let me know, and we'll hook you up as well, because that's kind of a no-brainer. It's only $50, and we'll walk you through it. You get us on the call, answer any questions for you, set you up, get you moving, and do it right away. We want that call done within the next 24 to 48 hours because we want you moving. Again, the momentum is what drives you and what propels you to success. So I want to make sure that we're there. So that's it. Karthik, give me your number, and like I said, we'll call you so we can get you on board, and then that'll work out really well. So let's see. Anybody else? Any other questions, Steve? Okay, John, you're good. Looks like we have a few more spots left for the rest of you guys here. And a few of you have said that you're doing concierge, so that's great. Melody, welcome. Okay, cool. We will call you. Just send us a message when you're most available, because it looks like the calendar link is not working yet. So we'll just get you at a time convenient for you. You guys are the easiest, frankly, for us, because we're all on the same side of the world. When we offer this to the Americans, it's going to be really fun for our team here in Asia to do those calls in the middle of the night. So, but yeah, we're loving it. We're really excited about it. And again, this was for you. So we want to make sure it stays as a very personal relationship. So anybody else? Okay, cool. So it looks like we are then good. So guys, thank you very much. I'm going to be changing that page out now. So the 5-site option, unless you've told me like Karthik has that he's in. Steve, are you in, or are you going to lose this opportunity because I'm going to shut this page down? And Karthik, yeah, I got to get you a special link to be able to get you that option, because I got to change the page. So yeah, and actually, what I'll tell you to do is just go ahead and pick it up at wherever that link takes you, and then just send me in a note, and we'll just get the upgrade done for you. How's that? That'll make it easier. So don't worry about what link you have. Just use the link you've got. It'll take you to the same offer, the same price. It just won't have the activated. What's the word I'm looking for? It won't have the activated 5-site upgrade in it. But that's okay. I'll just go ahead and we'll do it manually for you. That'll make it easy for you. So for anybody else, unless you've mentioned it to me that you're in, I am not going to do it. Okay, so this is for those of you that are taking quick action. So if that's it, guys, I'm counting it down. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate your time today. You are all wonderful. I appreciate all the great questions, and I'm looking forward to helping you build your businesses. This is going to be a lot of fun. Make sure, once again, that you get on your calendar to join us for the next user meetup for those that are joining in on us. And don't hesitate. Support at iboostify.com. Let us answer any of the questions you have. It takes nothing to send us a message to have us answer the question. So use us. Let us really be there to serve you. So Bo, if you're getting your website going next month, we're about 2 weeks from next month. If you want to take advantage of what this offer is and leverage it, get it now. We'll start the license when you set your site up, but take advantage of this right now, so that way you have the benefit of that leverage if you want. Okay, so otherwise you're not going to get the 5-site bonuses. And again, we change these offers all the time. We just do, because we're testing. So so the bonus package may be completely different. It was totally different just like 3 weeks ago. We changed things around a lot. So if this is what you want, this is what appeals to you. Again, some of the things may no longer be available. Put it that way. So jump in and do it now if you like. Okay. So again, if that's the case, just tell me that you want to play, and we'll rock and roll. So that will be helpful. All right. Cool beans. Well then, everybody, thank you so much. And welcome aboard to all of you. It looks like there may be like one spot left, and again, that page is going to change within the next just a couple minutes. Again, I left it longer, and there we go. Yeah, no problem, Bo. Stick with us. You're on our list now, so we'll stay in touch, and happy to be of service to you. Everybody, thank you so much. Rock it and roll it. Looking forward to helping you build your businesses. Have an outrageously great day. I know I will, and I hope you do too. That's the only way to play. Be good. Talk soon, and looking forward to having you at our next user meetup, everybody. Be good, everybody. Thanks again. Bye-bye.